Here comes
Hey, what's going on, guys? Excuse me. Woo! Welcome back to the Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we're going to be playing Acilio. I have to admit, I'm not as excited for Acilio as I am Verdance and Aurora. I think they're more interesting heroes. Well, I think Acilio is one of the hardest heroes to play, but I think Aurora and Verdance feel more up my alley and more interesting to me. So I'm curious to see how the games go tonight, but Acilio should be fun. Like, Acilio is cool. I played a few games with the Acilio list we're playing tonight beforehand, just to make sure that like I had like a good understanding of the deck, and then I feel like I kind of see what's going on. You could do some pretty dumb stuff. Lightning Greaves and Sigil of Brilliance with Blast to Oblivion and some stuff can really be abused throughout the course of the game. So I'm hoping that we can really abuse some stuff tonight and like really make some stuff look very powerful as we're playing throughout the games tonight. So also, yeah, that, and then on Saturday, we're going to be opening a case of Rosetta on stream. Maybe a case in a box. It depends on if it comes in or not. Ordered one of the boxes from Star City Games, so you get the cold foil lightning token, or rune chant or whatever it is. So I'm pretty excited about that. Opening the case is going to be a lot of fun. We're hoping for some goodies. I'm hoping to open up some pretty cool stuff. Riddler, Ben, Slip, Trent, what's up, guys? How is everybody? Thanks for being here tonight. Let's dive in here. Let me grab our deck list real quick here. Let me grab our deck list here and we will get rolling. Yeah, it's really interesting to me that Acilio starts at 36, which means like it feels like there's something that we haven't figured out yet, because they only give us heroes that start less than 40 unless they're like extremely broken or like OP. And I don't know, like everything that I keep hearing and everything that I'm reading keeps telling me that like Acilio just like ain't it, dog. Like it's gonna be fine, but it's not gonna like break the metagame wide open. So I don't know. Feels like Aurora has a little bit of a better chance of making waves than Acilio does, which is really interesting to think about. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to find a game. Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you, brother? Give me time, sir. I'm working to gain the money to pay my water taxes. Bro, I'm here for it. I got a cup. I got a water cup ready to go for you, Slip, whenever Whenever that gets here, brother, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Probably getting those a little bit faster, to be honest, though. I would imagine with I was like with the sub. I was like, it's probably happening a little bit faster. Probably always does, though, if I had to guess. So anyway, from what I've seen of the hero to prepare to win about one game tonight, bro is crazy for about 1 or 2 turns in the game and then gets shattered like a window. Yeah, I also get the sense that he is very glass cannon-y. Like there's a lot of like glass cannon kind of stuff going on. So I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe that's not the case. Let me rephrase. He's definitely a glass cannon. I'm hoping that we have a better experience. Maybe I'm hoping that's kind of like where we're at right here. Let's go second against Victor, I guess. This is a matchup, I'm going to be honest, I haven't played yet. I don't really know how to feel about this one. We probably want to be doing as much damage as we can. Ether Bindings is pretty good. Also, the list that we're playing, like it's only set up. There's not that many arcane spells. There's really only 2 in the deck, and I don't know how I feel about that. It kind of gives me the sense that like we don't need to rely on it, but this feels like I think this is going to be a tough matchup. I'm just going to be real with you guys. This feels like this is going to be rough. We're getting ready to see what's going to happen, though. Hey, Martin, what's up, brother? Hey, Space Moose. Ooh, it's Space Moose. I like that name. I like that name. Appreciate you guys being here and hanging out tonight. Ooh, they're running Grindstone into us. Makes sense in this matchup. Honestly, with the hero, with the Rosetta coming out, there might be more of a reason to play Grindstone now. Might be more of a reason to run Grindstone and Titan's Fist or something like that. Could be very, very possible. Picking Go again. Yeah, we'll keep the Entwine Lightning. Entwine Lightning's very powerful card here. Also, a decent chance we get fatigued here. We will block Entwine Lightning, and then we'll just go ahead and play the Sigil of Brilliance. I don't really see a reason to hang on to it. We might as well start with a 5-card hand, right? Might as well. I don't know if Majin is swapped yet, to be honest. Scour for Might tokens could have been good. Feels like we're maybe being a little bit too meme Trent, but we could have tried it. Could be okay. I could see that. Electrostatic Discharge, throw the Snatch, play Blink. And then we have Blast to Oblivion / Lightning Surge, depending on what we rip into here. So I think we'll just lead on this and lead on the Snatch. One of the problems that I'm learning with Acilio is that you don't have a lot of Go Again. And that's, I don't know, like, your lack of Go Again is very awkward in my opinion. Like, it is very uncomfortable. Hey, Trent's got you with a big Hydrate, dude. Trent's got you with a big Hydrate. Majin Bay actually submitted his deck tech today, and it's got a game plan into Guardian / high AB heroes. That's cool. Majin generally seems like a guy who shows up with a plan, so that's cool. That's good to see. Like, it's really weird because, like, I don't know. Like, it just feels like 2 arcane spells is not going to get you there from what I've been seeing so far. I mean, this hand feels pretty solid. Play Sizzle into Lightning Surge. Entwine Lightning, fuse with Fry. Throw the Fry, arsenal the Lightning Surge. Honestly, we probably use Sizzle to make it a 6. I think we have to take this, though. I don't think there's any role we're blocking. Do we have a build that does not focus on God in a Flash tech? I mean, there are builds out there. There's more of like a bigger arcane build we might try throughout the course of the night. I'm not sure. This was the list that somebody sent me to kind of try and play tonight and see how it felt. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It feels like we're playing a bad aggro deck sometimes. So I mean, Gone in a Flash is like the whole like abusing Lightning Greaves and Gone in a Flash is by far one of the best things that Acilio can be doing. So that's probably where we're going to be focusing tonight, but they actually reclashed over the Clash of Vigor. Interesting. They must really need that Vigor token if that's the case. Lightning Surge for 4 Go again. So they did cover that up with 2 cards, and then we're going to come up with Lightning Surge. And then we're going to fuse here to come in for 4 go again. Makes me wonder if they have like Command and Conquer Pummel. Okay, if they did, they decided not to play it. So we'll just Arsenal the Lightning Surge here. Yeah. So they didn't have Command and Conquer Pummel. I don't know why they were not blocking so much. But we're not blocking this pretty much no matter what we do. We could block 4 and then play Somersault to get them back. Part of me thinks that maybe we're just supposed to... Maybe we should Acilio here. Discarding the Somersault. I don't know. Like, this doesn't seem very promising so far to this point. This hand looks fine. So maybe we just take 10. Yeah, I guess we'll just call it 10 here. Yo, Waves, what's up, dude? Hey, Electrum, how are you, buddy? I mean, yeah, the wizards are definitely like more physical damage based than they are actual. They're more like rune blades. Is like I was talking to somebody the other day and they were describing them as wizards are like the wizards in this set are more like rune blades than they are anything else, which I think is I think it's kind of a cool design, right? Like I think it's pretty neat. I don't know. I'm kind of a fan for it. Like I'm kind of here for it to be real. Play Sigil of Brilliance in the reaction step here. Give this go again. And then we can just throw Snatch here as an instant. Alright, sorry, not as an instant. We can play the Sigil of Brilliance as an instant, and then we can throw Snatch and Arsenal the Lightning Surge. Feels pretty good here. Hey, yo, Waves, coming to member of big support. I don't know why the notification didn't work. That's weird. Sorry the thing didn't pop up, but dude, thank you so much for becoming a member of big support, brother. I really appreciate it. It means a whole bunch. Like, this hand seems really good. I mean, we get to play like 3 lightning cards and an etching of Arcana. We get to return a sigil to our hand. Like, this hand seems very, very good. This is like kind of what we want to be doing every turn, right? This is kind of what we want to be doing every turn. Are the commands working? Like, let's see if the bots are working. Hey, Caleb, what's up, brother? Okay, so they're working. So I don't know why. Yeah, I'm sorry the notification didn't pop up, man. But thank you for becoming a member of big support, brother. I really appreciate it. Do I have them like turned off or something? No? Huh. I don't know. That's weird. It's really weird. But I really appreciate that, Waves. It means a whole bunch, man. It means a whole bunch. This pops, we draw a card. I mean, this looks really good here. This feels like it's getting better and better. Yo, James, what's up, brother? Yeah, this is a good Volzar turn for sure. Okay with Wizards running attacks, but I think it's a big shame that the only dedicated Arcane class is running a few... Yeah, I agree. I kind of feel that, though. I kind of feel that. So we can play all of this, and then we can amp with the Tunic counter and use the etchings of Arcana here. So Weave Lightning, Flittering Charge, because we're going to play 5 lightning spells and then amp 5 off the Tunic, and then we're going to throw this for 8. This is like a great hand. This is exactly where we want to be. Clash of Vigor lets them win, and then they draw the blue Disable, which makes sense. We will play the Electrostatic Discharge, giving this go again. And then we're looking at Lightning Surge for 7. The worst part about this game plan for us is that they can pretty much, like, Victor can pretty much just beat us here by just running, like, AB and blocking Trounce. So, technically, they tie on the second one of the Trounce with us. I mean, I was like, yeah, so they get the extra gold back. Pretty solid there. It's a pretty solid play. And then we will play the Lightning Press. We might as well. We just want to try and catch up here on damage. And then we're going to use Tunic to play Volzar. We're going to play Etchings of Arcana, which is going to come in for 8 Arcane. And then we are 100% going to get back a Sigil of Brilliance and Arsenal here. So that kind of sets up a little bit. Elton, you're consistent. I appreciate the content and advice. Dude, absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. I was like, you guys being here and hanging out makes it a lot more fun for me as well. 100%, brother. 100%. 3, 5, 6, 7. Take 3, fall to 13. Now, the fact that they were able to do this off like 2 cards is very powerful, but we get to go Entwine Lightning, fuse with Flittering Charge. Flittering Charge, play Sigil of Brilliance. Activate Volzar, throw Mind Warp for 4. So, pretty good hand here. A pretty good hand here. I mean, we've done a good job of like keeping the pressure on at this point. We've done a really good job of keeping the pressure on our opponent at this point. I don't know, like, they've not blocked very much, which is, I guess, kind of surprising. So this is 4, go again. Now, we are out of blocking equipment at this point, other than Tunic. So we are kind of looking to use the Ether Bondings of the Third Age as soon as we can here. Maybe use the Lightning Greaves if we can. We do this. I like that Sigil makes Volzair free, which is pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Depress Lightning style? Dude, are you kidding me? This is... Like, dude, lightning, like, I just love lightning, to be honest. Like, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, just the ability to play lightning at all feels very solid to me. I'm a very big fan of that. Now, this ended up being, what, a 12.5 card hand? It's pretty mediocre, to be honest. Well, I guess, no, it ended up being a 15.5 card hand because we blocked with E-Strike. Although, admittedly, E-Strike would have just been a good arsenal here, or maybe we would have came in for 7 instead of amping. Throwing 7 would have been pretty good here. Just kind of depends. I think this is fine, to be honest. Like, I would rather play offense. Like, losing cards to the Grindstone is very unfortunate, and I hate it, but I think we just have to play offense. I think this is no block city. This is also why I don't like Miller's Grindstone, because now they have to reclash. Yeah, now they end up winning in the end, but still, like, they have to reclash here. I kind of want to discard the Sigil of Lightning to Acilio to see if we can find something better. Although Sigil would, like, give us a Go Again card next turn and would allow us to set up for a little bit of an amp action here. And we still have some arcane spells we have yet to see, so it could be pretty positive. Yeah, let's just kind of have like a mediocre turn here, and then whenever I'm supposed to go Fry into current funnel, and then Arsenal the Discharge. I don't know, they've only seen 1 CNC, so feels wrong, I think, to make that play, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, Sigil is like pseudo Arsenal, which is kind of cool. I enjoy that effect of it for sure. Waves, I'm kind of hoping that we can figure out together when we're supposed to activate Acilio's ability and when we're supposed to just kind of, you know, like when we're supposed to use Acilio and when we are supposed to attack. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm having a hard time figuring Acilio out. He is a deck that I am kind of struggling with, to be honest. Like, part of me thinks we should now, but I also kind of just want to arsenaling the Sigil of Lightning and see what they throw at us here. Like, this is definitely a hand where we're going to use the Sigil of Conductivity. We're going to Acilio here, get rid of the Conductivity, see what we draw into. We draw into a Somersault, which the Somersault feels so good, but it also feels so bad because I never have enough cards to make this happen the way I want. So we're going to have to take 4 and Acilio on our turn, which feels bad because, I mean, we're at a point of kind of almost getting fatigued here. It feels weird. Only 6 arcane spells in this list. Yeah, it feels very low, to be honest, Michael. It feels very low. This was a list that somebody had sent me that they've been working on, and so I wanted to test it because they're a very like trusted player. But yeah, this feels way too low, to be honest. Way too low. I think we're just gonna go ahead and activate Acilio, discarding the Sigil of Lightning. Would like to plan on arsenaling the Somersault here. So we have this into Fry for 5 go again. So at least forces 1 card here. You're on 15. Yeah, 15 is probably just cleaner. They win a Might token. I'm going to play out the Sigil and just pass here. Hopefully we rip 2 attacks that can block. Gone in a Flash and E-Strike with the Somersault feels really good. Because honestly, what we're probably going to have to do is play Sigil of Brilliance. And it's probably just going to have to be Sigil of Brilliance here. Hopefully it's just a hammer after this. We're going to use this to return him in case we do have to block again, but this hand feels pretty good if we can get to it. We don't have a Blast to Oblivion, so like we're not doing anything nuts, but I think we're going to go to 1 here. I think we have to. They get an Etchings of Arcana. That feels bad. We needed the Arcane spells here to really be able to do something. I wonder if I was supposed to play the Sigil on their turn, maybe? I don't know. So I get to use Tunic to activate Lightning Greaves, and then I get to go Gone in a Flash, play Sigil of Brilliance, bounce Gone in a Flash, Fry into E-Strike for 7. Feels pretty good here. Like, this feels like a very good Greaves hand to, like, that we've set up. I mean, like, I say that we've set up. I meant that, like, we've drawn into here. So... yeah, I think it's Gone in a Flash into Sigil, Fry into E-Strike here. This feels pretty good. Being able to bounce this back in the resolution step and get our action point back gives us the ability to throw 14. Which, very, very unlikely that it ends the game, but it should buy every card out of our opponent's hand, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, the ordering's all kind of the same, right? Like, the ordering is just kind of, you know, it is what it is. So now we're going to pass in the resolution step. We're going to play this. We are going to return Gone in a Flash. Gain an action point back. Fry for 3 go again. Technically forces a card here. Or the shield if they wanted to do it that way. And then it is E-Strike for 7. Since we know we have, like, Sigil on top, I'm not really interested in drawing a card. Plus, it feels like we want every point we can get out of E-Strike at this point. Yeah, we put our opponent to 2. We could play Sigil of Lightning here. What does it say? Permanent you control with Sigil in its name leaves the arena, amp 1. So if we play Sigil of Lightning here, we could probably Acilio this. I don't think we want this in our hand here. Drawing into a Fry is great. If we can get this to 5, we might just win the game here. Okay. So I think we can win the game this turn, right? We can break the arms and we can win this turn, I'm pretty sure. Enable chat and ask him if he wants fries with that. Okay, so into my opponent's turn. We're going to pop the arm slot here. We're going to amp 2 and draw into a pretty good card here. So we're going to go Gone in a Flash for 4 go again. Throwing a breakpoint feels really good. They actually don't win the Might token. Joke's on them. It does not feel like we should have won this game. I mean, I guess I don't know that we have yet, but it feels like we should not be in a winning position right now. So the trounce, yep, that's fine. we have an etchings on top. And then we get to amp 2. And then this is going to be for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. So this is for 6, block 3, take 3. Like, unless you have the 0, I was like, unless you have sigil there, we just win. All right, well, we ended up winning that game. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we should have won that game. Did not feel like we were going to win that game, but yeah, I don't know. I do like how Acilio feels sort of like the opposite of Kano. It actually does make a little bit of sense. Like where Kano was like all spells and like no attacks, like now we're forced to play more of like Runeblade heroes. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. That did not feel like enough arcane damage over the course of the game. We're gonna play another one here because the person that I got this deck list from, I don't want to say their name in case they're like working on something for like their team and what they're doing and stuff, but I'm very trusted. I'm like very trusted with I trust this person a lot with their deck building decisions, so I guess we want to be able to amp here, and we probably want balance if I had to guess. I mean, they don't really draw cards, right? Like they don't, maybe we don't want balance here. Maybe we want it for the tech here. Maybe we want balance for the tech in this matchup because we can use the Mind Warp to really get them here. Scour, Warmonger is probably not looking too powerful here, so we'll probably just run our 60 and see what happens. Hey, what's up, Wither? Yeah, we're playing against Teklo. Teklo, I don't know, they have like some of the... Yeah, see, they're coming in with AB3, right? Yeah, and this is a base slot, so they literally just have AB3 over the course of the game. I mean, this hand does not feel great. I think what we're going to do is I am going to pass. And we're going to see if they go for some shenanigans here. And they do. All right, so we probably have like a snowball's chance in hell of winning this game, I would say. I'd say our chances of winning this game are slim to none. Probably just arsenal the Gone in the Flash here, right? We're just gonna... I guess we'll just throw Current Funnel in the Lightning Press here. It lets us push them back down. Yeah, because these are base, they just get to run the adaptives, which is like kind of insane, actually. Yeah, we're in a bad spot here. This feels like a really bad spot for us. Count Your Blessings is... Count Your Blessings nonsense is going to be super bad. Super bad. Somebody was telling me that they've been playing a Teklo Vossen list that was playing Count Your Blessings, and they feel like it's like been demolishing everything but Enigma, which is interesting. I predict Robert plays a Teklo list like this one in the near future. I wouldn't put that past Rob. That seems like a very Rob thing to do. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, the biggest problem with our hand here is that, like, we don't really have a way to gain action points or really obtain go again. Like, nothing with our hand really works the way we want it to right now. I want to put Sigil into play because it allows us to Volzair for free for the rest of the game, but I'm also kind of like wanting to dig through the deck here to see if we can find anything better, like a potential go again. Like, I think this is a good time to activate Acilio's ability. Okay. Okay. I mean, this seems very playable. This seems very playable. So we're going to go Sizzle. We're going to go Sizzle into Gone with the Flash. Gone in the Flash for 7. We're going to play the Blink and the Resolution step, gain our action point back, get this back. Pitch the Snatch to the Volzair. We will have played 3 Lightning cards, which means this will be Amp for 3, and we'll come in for 5 here. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Resolution step. Yes, we want to return Gone in a Flash. They take 2. We activate Volzar, pitching the Snatch because it does cost 1. And then Mind Warp is going to be for 5. If I counted correctly, which I think we amp 3. Well, Respites and this, like, yeah, I don't think we can beat this ever. Like, I actually don't think we can ever beat this unless we're able to, like, literally just set up, like, 35 and 40 card hands over and over again. Count your blessings and Respite in the same turn is absurd. Actually crazy. I would like to arsenal the Lightning Surge here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go Sizzle, E-Strike for 5, putting Snatch on the bottom. And then we just put a Snatch on the bottom. Double Snatch late in the game will not be that great, so maybe we should pitch stack a little bit differently here. This is where I feel like having some more Arcane would be pretty good. Teklo cringe. Armor free weapon. I mean, yeah, having the weapon for free is pretty good, right? Why do you think Teklo got done dirty, dude? I mean, this version of Teklo is going to be a real contender against everything not named Enigma. I mean, our only source of go again here is to use E-Strike, right? So we're just kind of like forced into this line, I think. I'm not a huge fan of putting double Snatch on the bottom unless we're intentionally setting this up to where like we can go second cycle, use Lightning Greaves to do some nonsense, but something tells me we'll find a hand where we want to use Lightning Greaves before that, right? Gone in a Flash comes in for 7 because of the Sizzle. And then we're going to Arsenal the Lightning Surge here. Just setting up a 0 for 4 with Go again. Our opponent does fall down a little bit, but I assume it's going to be based off of them playing out their turn. This hand could be dummy broken, depending on what we draw into. This hand could be dummy broken. I think he needs a better spot before, but he really needed something like an equipment base with AV1. I mean... class and talent types, which means this play just quite literally does not let us do anything we want. What we could do here is we could take 6, go Discharge into Lightning Surge for 7, play Sigil, play both the Sigils and Arsenal and Twine Lightning. I actually kind of like that play low key. I actually low-key like that play because if we draw into like a I don't know, like something like if we draw into we could just also throw the Entwine Lightning and not fuse here, right? And then Arsenal Sigil of Brilliance, play the Sigil of Lightning and save the Sigil of Brilliance for a better turn. I think that's a better line. I can really like the brain is really having to focus tonight. I'm definitely having to like think about things tonight. A Raise Face is going to get a lot of value in this next set. Oh, the Count Your Blessings is cringe, though I think Mechs and Guardians... I mean, yeah, like, they use it very well, and I definitely understand why they're on it, but I agree. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of the card as a whole. I don't think that it offers... I don't think it offers positive interactive gameplay. I am not a fan of Count Your Blessings. Okay. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think. Because it feels like this is kind of what we want, right? So, activate Lightning Greaves. Play this, gain an action point. Gone in a Flash. Return this to the hand. Weave Lightning, gone in a Flash. Also depends on like what we draw here, right? Also depends on like what we draw here. Should we discard the Somersault? Probably not, right? It's like the only card that really works with what we're trying to accomplish here. We're going to see what happens here. We make an Embodiment of Lightning, and we draw a card. The Etchings of Arcana is looking pretty good here. Etchings of Arcana is looking pretty good here. Although, again, we're just living in a world where I guess we do have Go Again on the first one, right? We don't need to use Lightning Greaves. So we can go Weave Lightning, Gone in a Flash for 7, activate Somersault, and then Somersault allows us to get back Gone in a Flash. Use the Gone in a Flash to activate Volzar, and then throw this Arsenal the other one. So it's definitely not like a primo line here, but it's not bad. I think it's okay at doing what we need it to. The Somersault interaction and Gone in a Flash has not impressed me. It's more defensive, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, I definitely am not a huge fan of... we are not going to do that here. I am also not, like, a huge fan of the playstyle that that card brings in. It also gets kept by Rune Blades with 1 slot. Are you talking about the Reaping Blade combo, Trent? Because if that's the case, I don't necessarily know that I agree. I have played 3 Lightning cards so far, so we're going to amp 3. Yeah. They've had respites 2 times in a row here on this. So they gain a life, and then we're dealing 6, so they took 2. We do not get to return the Sigil, unfortunately, but we do Arsenal this. The old Junkyard Dog. I actually really like this card. This hand feels very powerful. Yeah, this hand feels very powerful. I think this hand is very good. Ride the Lightning, that's right. You pilot Acilio really well. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I don't feel like I pilot it really well, but that means a lot, to be honest, brother, because I wanted to play this tonight because, one, I felt like I needed to practice, and I was kind of worried about playing it tonight also because I was worried I was going to look really dumb all night. So I appreciate that, brother. It means a lot. Fry for 3 Go Again. And then I think we get to do some Lightning Greaves bouncing shenanigan stuff here. Reaping Blade just shuts it down. I mean, it slows it down, but it does not shut it down because, like, against the Rune Blades, like, you're trying to gain life and you're just going to strategically take... Like, it's going to work like a Skullcat meta where, like, Reaping Blade helps you, but it doesn't stop you because people will just actually be doing... excuse me. Because whenever you think that, like, Reaping Blade's going to save you and you throw a bunch of damage at someone, they're going to fall down to, like, 1 less than you, and then they're going to play Count Your Blessings on their turn. So I don't... Reaping Blade is good, but I have been beating a lot of people playing Reaping Blade against me playing Verdance. Now, I understand it's not quite the same thing, so I don't... I guess, Trent, I guess I would think... I think the answer is no. I just don't think you can... I don't think it shuts it down. Okay. Tunic. Lightning Greaves. Play Blink. Return this to our hand. Blink gains us 2 action points. Gone in a Flash for 4 Go Again. Sigil of Lightning in the Resolution step. Return this to our hand. Gain an action point. Go back to 2. Count Your Blessings. Gains them some life, which is fine. Like, it's obnoxious, but I think ultimately, like, that's okay. We're getting to use the... We're getting to use Volzar. I don't even know how much we're amping. It's a lot. We just amped 6. This is coming in for 8. Now, this was stupid. One of the problems, though, is that, like, that was kind of it, though, right? Like, that was kind of what we were looking for. So, Sigil of Lightning pops. Blast to Oblivion. Actually, are we better off to... I would like to Arsenal the Etchings of Arcana, I guess, is probably what we're looking at here. So we're going to go 4 go again. Yeah, we're going to Arsenal the Etchings of Arcana, I think. Because we don't have a Sigil in play. And I don't know. Like, it just doesn't really feel like it's there for us. So we should... I mean, we could also just throw this for 3 at the end of the chain link if we wanted to, but I don't think that's where we want to be. I do not look forward to the day Aurora's Wise Up and bench the Reaping Blade for Starfall. I mean, I don't really think that Florian should be playing... I don't think that Florian should be playing... Or I'm sorry, Aurora should not be playing Reaping Blade regardless. Like, it's cool tech, right? But I don't know. It doesn't impress me. I haven't had a ton of time to really test it, if I'm being honest with you guys, but it has not impressed me yet. It feels like a shame to not amp this. Like, I think we need every single point we can get here from our arcane cards, and I think we're just supposed to Arsenal this and hope for a better turn here. I think we need the Sigil of Conductivity because it turns off our... I think we're going to discard the Lightning Press, which, like, really feels bad. We're going to block with... I think we're going to block with Etchings because it just deals more damage, and that's where I'm interested at right now. Should Florian drop Reaping Blade? My official answer would be that I don't... I have not played enough. Sorry, hang on one second. We're gonna activate Volzar. Play Sigil of Creativity. Let this resolve so we amp 1, and then we're gonna hit them for 4 in Arsenal Lightning Surge. I haven't played enough Florian to really feel like I can give you a straight answer, but Florian gets absolutely decimated by Verdance if he does not have Reaping Blade. So, I don't know. The fact that we have Teklo down to AB1 does feel pretty solid here. Now, that's the last Oasis Respite. So, that's the last one here. I mean, this hand feels fine. I discard a card. It's going to be for what? 6? I'm kind of thinking we discard the Somersault here. I don't know. Maybe that's aggressive. Somebody thinks that's wrong. Please let me know. I could block E-Strike and our 2 pieces of equipment here. I think I might be better off to discard the Discharge here, play Sigil, play Lightning Surge for 7, and then go E-Strike for 7. It's a 14-point hand. I think that might just be a better line that we're offering here. We could also block 6 and throw 10. Blocking with E-Strike would prevent this, and then we would be able to go Sizzle, Discharge into Lightning Surge, Arsenal this Lightning Surge. But I kind of like just throwing 14 better here, if I'm being honest. I don't know. That's a tough choice. Florian either wants Nebula Blade or Dread Scythe. So that's the card that I'm really interested to actually talk about. Maybe we discard the Sizzle. I guess it and Charge, right, are the same thing. Like, it doesn't matter. I want to talk about Florian playing Nebula Blade, because that's the one that interests me. That's the thing that kind of, like, catches my eye. is the idea of Florian playing Nebula Blade, because that seems pretty cool. I played against a Nebula Blade version the other day, and it looked really sweet, to be honest. It looked really sweet. Okay, so Fabricate does allow him to block here. I don't even know what this card does. No permanents. You control, get +1/+1. And he banished and drew a card. So he literally just filtered. So he banished an arm slot. Or a leg slot, I mean. To be able to filter a little bit here. Blocks for 3. Blocks for 7. Alright, so this is a good blocking hand for our opponent here. The good thing about this game is that we have dictated the pace of the game. I don't know that we should have, if I'm being entirely honest, but we have. And I think we just need to buff power because we want every ounce of damage we can get out of our cards at this point. How does Electromagnetic Somersault, that is bouncing 2 blocking cards, interact with an attack action with Pummel that hits? So Pummel in the resolution step happens before the chain link closes. So you would discard to Pummel before anything would happen. But you would still get the cards back afterwards. So like, sorry, I'm thinking here. Snatch, Blink, and Twine Lightning fuse with Sigil, Arsenal Sigil Pass. Seems not bad. So if you had a hand that was like, you know, 2/3 blocks, an unknown card, and a somersault, you would block with the 2/3 blocks, play somersault in the reaction step. They play Pummel. You discard a card as part of the resolution of Pummel and the attack hitting, and then the chain link closes and you get your 2 cards back. I hope that kind of like clears up the question there. Yeah, I think we're supposed to lead on Snatch here, just in case, just in case they let this hit or something crazy. Zero, how are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well, man. New Wizards and Rune Blades are neat and all, but free Ira. I mean, Ira's gonna be sweet. Like, I'm actually very excited to play Ira. I like Ira a lot. Okay, so that goes to the bottom. Yeah, I mean, this happens. It doesn't matter. We play Blink to gain our action point back. And then we go... We're just going to play in Twine Lightning. I'm actually not going to fuse because they would know what our arsenal is, and I would rather make them think a little bit here. So we'll go ahead and arsenal the Sigil of Brilliance. Makes them think that maybe we don't actually have a lightning card. So... We also have not seen really many of the 0/4s that bounce things back to our hand, and that could be a very strong card for us. They wanted to keep some cards here, so... Man, if there's an arcane card in the next hand, this is cracked. Because we get to go 3, 4, 2. So like we only get to throw 9, but we get to set up Sigil of Brilliance and Sigil of Lightning here. Okay. So they activate Teklevossen, pitch a blue to equip the leg slot. I assume because they'd like to keep the AB there. I'm excited to combo Rampant Growth Life People IRL. Using life, then responding with life, and both amps is going to be disgusting. Yeah, it's going to be insane, right? It's going to be very insane. I agree. Yeah, she does give a lot of Jund vibes. I do hear you there. Makes that, yeah, it's a very good way to describe it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to arsenal the Fry. Yeah, we're going to arsenal the Fry, and we're going to hope... I don't think we're to pitch stack yet, but I think we're going to try to rip into an arcane spell here, and we might have put the other 2 on the bottom already. In fact, they may not. I think they are on the bottom. I don't think they're coming. So maybe we're supposed to... I don't know. Maybe the amp doesn't pan out for us there. Because we did put the other 2 on the bottom already. So maybe we're supposed to sit on the Sigil of Brilliance a little bit longer. I mean, it just means we're going to throw the Flittering Charge here, right? Like, there's no reason to... That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to play this and make you think that I have something with Go Again that matters. They give us 2 cards here. Like to see the 2 blocks randomly. Sigil of Lightning feels pretty solid. And then we're just going to pass back to you because we actually have a Sigil that we don't want to play here. Discard a card. So this is what going to be for 6 overpower. I mean, we could not block this even if we wanted to. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to go blast. We're going to play Sigil on our turn. We're going to discard the Fry. Yeah, I think we have this mapped out here. We'll go ahead and block with these. Just, I don't really think it's going to matter. So we'll block with these here just to be safe. I do love the Call to the Grave and Scrap interaction. It is pretty cool. Call to the Grave is a sweet card. Like, Call to the Grave is a sweet card. This turn gets to be pretty awesome. Okay, so Sigil of Lightning pops. There's no reason to amp because we're not going to draw any cards or really do anything, but, well, we are going to draw off the Sigil of Brilliance. So, Sigil of Brilliance. We are going to go Blast to Oblivion for 4 Go Again. We're going to play the Electrostatic Discharge, bouncing the Sigil of Brilliance back to our hand, which then gives the Flittering Charge Go Again. Play this now, bounce the Sigil of Brilliance. We draw a card. And Twine Lightning's a pretty good one to have here. And then we get to go and Twine Lightning fuse with the Sigil of Brilliance that they know we have. For 7 Go Again here because of the discharge. Oh, bro, all of the Acilio jokes have been made. Oh, silly. Oh, dude, it's what we're here for, man. Those are the jokes we're here for, though. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun. That's what we're here for. Arcane should probably be coming up in the next 2 hands. We don't pitch a lot of cards, so... Back alley break line with that is pretty funny, actually. I hadn't even thought about that. That's kind of cool. That's kind of like, that's a pretty fun interaction to consider. This hand does not feel great. Let's Acilio the Sigil of Conductivity away. Another current funnel seems fine. So we're gonna go Flittering Charge. We're gonna play the Sigil of Brilliance from hand because from Arsenal because they know it's there. We're gonna go Flittering Charge into Sigil of Brilliance to give it Go Again. Double current funnel. And then we're gonna Arsenal the other Sigil of Brilliance. And then I think the next one is the hand we're looking for. I think we're gonna be able to get there. Hey, what's up, D? I mean, technically the scoreboard says we're winning, but I'm gonna be honest, it does not feel like we're winning. So we'll see. Count Your Blessings puts them to 9, and then they take 2 back to 7. Yeah, we're just gonna Arsenal. I think this one should have the Arcane in it. No, it does not really. Let's discard the Somersault. Draw into an Arcane spell, and if not, double Sigil of Brilliance should get us there. We're gonna do everything we can to get there this turn, because I think this is what we're looking for. Gone in a Flash. Etchings of Arcana. Okay, Etchings of Arcana is good. Now, the bigger problem that we have is that we have literal 0 Go Again here. This is one of the things I was worried about with the pitch stack. I guess we should have amped in hopes of it being there enough beforehand. I did not pitch stack this very well. We should have broken the gloves, but I don't know that would have got us there, right? I mean, we would have amped 2. And then, oh man, this is where we needed Lightning Greaves, but the Lightning Greaves was just so good the turn we used it. Yeah, if we would have used the gloves, it would have been okay, and I should have. Yeah, and our opponent's going to gain a bunch of life anyway. It doesn't matter. This is, like, the Count Your Blessings deck is something that, like, I don't think Acilio is ever going to be able to beat. We were able to, like, do some work here, though, and, like, we got them down pretty low multiple times, but... Oh, man. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So the Etchings does nothing here. We really don't have a way to give go again for anything. So we can pitch... We can't even pitch to Amp. This would literally just be for 3. Man. Oh well. Should have arsenaled the funnel. Hey, what's up, Kevin? We're feeling very silly tonight. If we had arsenaled the funnel, we still wouldn't be able to do anything, unfortunately, because we would have had to play a lightning card before it, right? And we couldn't have given it go again here. Yeah, that's our last arcane card. So yeah, we're just kind of... it's a big Sag. Man. I'm just going to concede here. I'm not going to make them play it out. Dang it. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still getting over this cold, guys. So I'm still sneezing, and I'm going to have to blow my nose a lot tonight. But, man, I thought we were going to get there. I honestly thought we might be able to get there, and we just could not close it out. I'll have to say, though, the Acilio deck is feeling better than I thought so far, so I kind of take that for what it's worth, you know? It's... I don't know. Like, not being able to beat not being able to beat Teklo feels kind of bad, but they did start with AB3, so... And they were playing the Count Your Blessing stuff. Yeah. Yeah, getting them all the way down to 2 and not being able to close out feels really bad. Feels really bad. Thanks, Trent. I appreciate it. I reckon Acilio can beat this reliably. You just need to have the anti-fatigue package. Yeah, like if we have more Arcane, I think we're in a much better spot to be able to win this game more consistently. You open to deck recommendations? I have an Acilio list. Yeah, I'm absolutely open to that, man, for sure. I guess we'll go second against New. I don't really know how this matchup's supposed to play out, but we'll see what happens. They don't play a lot of AB, so the balance of justice interaction should be pretty good for us. Should be pretty positive here. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose real quick. All right. Also, I feel like we're probably going to get abused this game. Oh god, they're running AV3. Just kidding. Everybody's running... Oh, they're running AB and Spell Void. We're so screwed. Yeah, we're going to get fatigued bad. Kevin, if you send a link on YouTube, it will not come through, unfortunately. Wow. This hand is hilariously bad. Jesus. Well. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the old 3 no blocks and no attacks to start the game off. Maybe the reason we're supposed to go first here. The good news is that we can Acilio on our turn to try and get some action going here. Jesus. Okay. And we're just gonna pass. I mean, nothing else we can do here. No attacks in this one as well, huh? Dash.io probably got enough tools to be able to beat something like that, right? Like, you probably can now, to be honest, with the tools that you're getting from the new set. Let's discard Blink, I guess. Well, we have now went, what, 11 cards without seeing an attack action? Interesting. I mean, I think that it was... Maybe, I think some of these cards might have been decided upon before they went with the Kano bans, although they probably knew that, like, the Kano bans were coming, right? So, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing to think about. We're just gonna play Sigil of Brilliance here. Worst part is, like, not only do we not do this, we can't block either. So we're just gonna take 6 and go to 25. This has been an abysmal start. Granted, I wasn't expecting to rickroll anybody this match, but this has felt very bad for us. Okay. So we're gonna go Sizzle into... I want to Arsenal the Discharge in hopes that maybe we can set up another hand here. Let's go Entwine Lightning, fuse with the Sigil of Lightning, and then we'll play it. So we'll try to put some pressure on here to make something happen, but I was like, God, if they just take 7, I'm so screwed. Yeah, no, for sure, man. Enigma is so strong because she's able to add to the board and pressure you. Like, she's playing offense and defense at the same time, which is really cool. Like, her being able to play offense and defense is really fun. I would kind of like to crack the Balance of Justice just to see if we can do anything, but it feels wrong. But I don't really know when we'll get a better... I mean, I guess we always have... Nah, we should just save it. I think I'm being a little too greedy here. I'll check it out after this. We'll look at this. We'll look at it after this, Michael, and see if it's something that we can play. Because I'm open to playing other Acilio decks. I tested a Waning Moon Acilio deck. Some of us on our team had talked about playing in an Acilio version or a Waning Moon version of Acilio, where we were literally just playing like 1-for-4s and like Waning Moon to end of the chain, but it didn't really feel that good, so we decided to step away from it. Oh man. Was kind of hoping to find a discharge there. Now I'm wondering if I'm just supposed to let this go. E-strike into draw card. We could block 6 and force them to give us the arm piece here. I mean, block with Lightning Surge doesn't feel that bad. Force them to give us the arm piece here. Yep. I mean, them getting the discharge does not feel good by any means, but it is what it is, right? Not much else we can do about it. So, Sigil of Lightning pops. We are going to go put Gone in a Flash on the bottom with draw card. Honestly, we may need Gone in a Flash at this point to merely make something happen. So maybe I'm supposed to put Lightning Surge on the bottom. Yeah, and we're going to go draw card. Just like to see if we can really get something else going here. Sigil of Lightning does line up pretty well with the Gone in a Flash idea for next turn, so... Enigma does delete Warriors, that's true. Enigma deletes a lot of things, to be honest. Enigma's going to be very good week 1 of this season. Like, ProQuest season, be prepared to play against Enigma. Yeah, it feels like we're just not really getting any draws here. I don't know, like, I would like to keep the Gone in a Flash, but I don't want to waste the embodiment here. I mean, I have the ability to go Sizzle into Gone in a Flash and throw Fry, so, like, we can literally throw 10 off of 3 cards 3-card 10 is technically above rate, but it just feels like we're so far behind at this point. I don't know how we're ever winning this game. Like, I would have liked to have had one instance here because we would have been able to return. Like, if this was a, I don't know, an electrostatic discharge, we would have been able to bounce it back to our hand and really make something happen. But instead, we're just forced to do this. You're expecting a Dio-style run this weekend from one of the new heroes? Where is the calling at this weekend? Is it Leon? Is that what I saw people talking about the other day? Is it calling Leon? I mean, this hand's not bad if we can keep it. They're against decks that allow them to set up their favored, so less aggressive decks or decks that can't. Yeah, no, if you're talking about like if you're talking about an Enigma for sure, like anything that can run them over is very good. Anything that pressures Enigma makes her feel a lot worse, but Enigma's very good at like just slowly controlling the pace of the game. I mean, we could block flat 5 and then like literally do nothing on our turn. So maybe we're just supposed to Acilio the blink away and see if we can find something better. I mean, this is 5 go again with the resources floating. Homage is gain a life. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, that's fine. We'll go ahead and discard the Lightning Surge, because I think in order for us to win this game, we're going to have something very powerful with the etchings work out well for us here. This weekend is limited. Oh, cool. Calling Sydney. Wish I was able to fly. I mean, it would be cool. I would like to go to Australia at some point. It would be fun. Be a fun trip to make at one point in my life. But yeah, I didn't even know there was a calling this weekend, to be entirely honest. So I'm just excited there is one. I was like, man, we need to be able to keep our hand to make this even function with the Lightning Greaves here. Because, I mean, we have, like, an okay hand where, like, if we're able to go, like, E-Strike go again. Or I guess we would go E-Strike draw a card, putting the Blast to Oblivion, or putting the Snatch on the bottom, and then we would play the Somersault to put it back in our hand, and then have an extra card. But the hand disruption here makes that pretty impossible. Now, we can block 5 and then Somersault this back. I think we're supposed to block like this and then play the Somersault here. And we get to bounce these back to our hand at the end of the turn. Enigma looks really good post-bans. I agree. Very much so. Enigma looks very good. I was like, I assume you wanted to play the Slither there. If for nothing else, you probably have a different card you want to Arsenal here, so I take the Blast to Oblivion, Chain Link closes, and we get these back. I mean, I guess we're just going to throw 7 here. Man, this matchup has felt really bad so far. This has felt tough. You ever thought about streaming a hero tier list? Could be pretty interesting hearing your thoughts and opinions on visibility or on viability in their strategies. So I'm gonna be honest, it's never something I've really considered. There's a lot of content creators who make tier lists, and it's never really something I've ventured into because it's always felt like just a lot of speculation. But I mean, if everybody wanted me to do something like that, if everybody wanted to see a tier list, I would do a tier list. I would be happy to do one. Man. This is so awkward. I mean, I guess we can block like this and then Somersault the Gone in a Flashback. Actually, you know what? Shit, never mind. We went too far. I was like, we should probably just block with the Entwine Lightning in case they have like a pummel or something. I mean, I don't know. They could be up to some nonsense here. Nobody knows. Yeah, grain that tips the scale. So that's exactly why we should have blocked with the Entwine Lightning there. It would have been worth it for us. So now we're out all of our arcane spells that we had, and we could have been in a better spot. I'm not going to fuse. We're just going to throw 4, and we're going to have to hope that there is a hand here where we can buy a 5-card hand to try and kill him. I mean, that's like New's whole shtick is like you rarely get a turn to play, right? And I mean, like it's a cool thing, but it is very frustrating to play against. Like, I definitely hear what you're saying. This hand is also like suspiciously bad. Like, this hand looks really good on the surface, but it's also like just suspiciously bad. Oh. Am I dead? No, but we go to 1. Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, that's something else. So we're gonna go Fry into Fry, activate Volzar, however you say that card, and then Mind Warp for 4. That is the plan this turn. Not only are we getting fatigued, but we're just getting battered as well. Like, this is tough. Hey, what's up, Josh? Tier list of which heroes put the best toppings on their hot dogs? See, now we're talking. That's what I'm talking about. Tier list, hero hot dog topping tier list. Now that's a tier list I would be a part of. And we throw this for 4. The funny part is, like, they don't even have to, like, use the Spell Void. They can literally just pitch a card and block this. Like, we're not even forcing them to use Spell Void here. Does this kill us? We block 2, 4, 6, 7. I mean, it doesn't kill us, but we're just gonna take 7 here. Take a game to our opponent. This has just been rough. I don't really want to play this out. We went 11 cards without seeing an attack action to start the game, and it just kind of went downhill from there. So I don't know. It's been weird. Yeah, the lack of blocking does make that matchup, like, it looks very tough just off the, like, one game that we played there. I don't know. Which hero would drive a Toyota Corolla? Which hero drives a Toyota Corolla? Man, this is interesting. Placing them in cars is kind of interesting. A Toyota Corolla. You know what? I'm gonna say Bravo. I'm going to say Bravo. Bravo drives a Toyota Corolla because I have been to the gym enough times in my life to see some massive swole dude rolling up in like a Toyota Corolla or a Toyota Camry coming from his 9 to 5 and going to the gym. So I'm going to say Bravo. I think that's who we're looking at. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at Michael's deck. I would like to see Michael's deck here and kind of see what he's working with. Hey guys, whoever joined the Discord, welcome to the Discord while we're streaming. Appreciate you guys being here. Guys, if you hang out regularly or if you're new and you're not a part of the Discord, we'd love to have you in the Discord. Acilio, why do you hurt me so? Yellow etchings is spicy. All right, we're going to try this list. I kind of like the way Michael's list looks off the top of my head here. Like, I'm not going to lie. This list, like, kind of stands out to me as, like, a positive style mid-range list. And I think playing Acilio as a mid-range hero is a good way to go. So we're going to try this and see how it feels. And if it turns out that his list is insane, we will link it in the chat so you guys can see it. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go blow my nose. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Short break and we're back. Yo, it's the pitch stack. Let's go. That's exciting. I mean, this kind of feels like this is where we want to be, right? Like, so let's see. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know how to sideboard, and for the interest of getting a feel for Michael's list, we're just going to run the 60 against Verdant to see what happens. All right, let's see here. I may need to run 15 blues if I'm going to Swell Tidings. Okay. Well, let's just jam in the Heaven's Claws then, right? Actually, I kind of like this card, right? Let's play the Sigil. I like Sigil better than I like Heaven's Claws, and we'll just play it like this and see what happens. I'm also curious to play play Channel Lightning Valley, because I have not seen a version of Acilio that I like that plays Channel Lightning Valley, and Michael, that's not a knock at you. It's just a personal preference, so I'm actually very curious to see how it feels. Boo! What are they running, AB3? I mean, we could put Channel into play right now, right? I mean, I kind of like playing it here on turn 0. Might as well, I feel like. I think Sigil of Solace is really good in this deck. I like the pitch stack. He's a cool guy. I like his content. That's not true. I actually like a lot of decks that don't... I actually like decks that don't block. I would prefer to be playing aggro deck. An aggro deck, wholeheartedly. At all times. I love aggro decks. So pitch Sigil of Brilliance to play Eclectic Magnetism. Amp 1. Throw this for 3. Nah, we need to throw this for 4 to guarantee we get it on hit, right? I guess is the line here. Because we need to pitch the Sigil of Brilliance to make sure that we're keeping the channel in play. Of course, I don't know that drawing a card like super helps us here, right? Like, maybe we just want to play the yellow one to force a card out of their hand here. Decks that don't block are great because then you never have to think about it. I mean, there is some logic there, right? Michael said thought it was your turn, LOL. Give up the horse? No, the horse is too good, dude. The horse is too good. Oh, you thought it was my turn for the yeah, you thought it was my turn for the Channel Lightning Valley that I played? I understand. I think I'm just going to play the yellow because the red gives us a better chance next turn. And we're forcing them to make a decision here early on. So they do pitch a blue. Are they going to let this hit? Highly unlikely at this point. But they can't really decompose or anything, so it'd have to be like a sink below here. You have my attention. At first you had my attention, but now you have my interest. Leonardo DiCaprio is so good in that movie. That was like, Django was such a good movie in general. I love that movie. This hand kind of sucks. Are we supposed to just discard the somersault here to find something? Because this hand's not great. I mean, magnetism does help. I kind of want to play this on my turn almost. I don't know, like maybe we should. Maybe we should just play this on our own turn. We could also sigil this away to try and find something else to do. Or I'm sorry, we could Acilio this away to try and find something else to do here. Kevin, we had to pitch the Sigil of Brilliance to be able to keep the Channel Lightning Valley around, right? I don't know. This is awkward. I think we're just going to play this on our... Maybe we're just going to... I think we're going to Acilio the instant away. Looking for a better thing to do here. Our hand is very bad, so I think this is a clear sign of when we should Acilio. Okay, can we draw, like, attacks, please? I don't know why we're always drawing one or the other. Anytime I'm playing this deck. I am going to pitch the Etchings of Arcana here to play the Eclectic Magnetism from Arsenal. I'm sorry, to play the Magnetism from hand, and then we're going to play the Etchings of Arcana. I don't know. Getting the first in the graveyard is very important for Etchings. I mean, yeah, getting them in is very good, but like, we really want to like keep Channel Lightning Valley around, right? Like, that should be probably the top of the food chain priority. And I'm asking because I'm genuinely curious. Oh, Canopy Shelter. Haven't really seen that yet, to be honest. So that's fine. We're going to activate Volzair. Volzar, whatever. And then we're going to throw this for 4. Channel Lightning Valley triggers. We'll probably draw something that's a little bit too late here. Yeah, there was finally a go again attack. I think we're going to Arsenal the Etchings here again. We're going to lose the Channel Lightning Valley, but I think we're going to Arsenal the Etchings, and we're going to be looking for... we put Current Funnel on the top, and we get to go E-Strike Go Again into Flittering Charge. We could block with Skullcap here. Yeah, I don't think this loses. Like, this doesn't go away. It just blocks efficiently. We're probably going to be lower life than our opponent for a lot of the game, right? So we should probably just save this. We've had some very awkward hands so far. Like, nothing has really lined up what I would call in, like, a proper way. Everything's felt a little weird. The staff isn't so much easier. What do you mean, Zero? I'm not sure what you're asking, buddy. Just played a game against the Vincent, and she does pretty well. I mean, I believe that. Like, Vincent got a lot of cool tools, dude. Vincent's gonna look really powerful. Sigil here. Okay. I'm sorry, Sink Below. God. I mean, I think we're better off to just throw the Flittering Charge and save the Arcane. We've already seen a lot of the Arcane that we have in the deck. At least I think. There's probably more Arcane here. Let's see what else we have here. We have Comet Storms in the deck. We have Swell Tidings, Mind Warp. So there's actually, like, let's see, there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The 15 Arcane spells seems pretty solid to me. I won't lie. Like, I kind of like that number. That feels pretty crisp. That feels like a good number. So, like, I know that this has felt awkward, but 6 has not felt like enough. And I honestly think that we need... Oh, yeah, you're just blocking 3 there. No Decompose. I feel like that's wrong. Probably supposed to give a card from hand. Or just take some damage. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, these hands are something else. We cannot catch a break. Part of me feels like I want to pitch the yellow etchings to AB this. Okay. Get baited, nerd. I got right there. And again, they cannot do this, which is pretty solid. So we get to go. Yeah. Nah, we're gonna take 4 here, play out our turn. Oh, the staff is definitely easier to say as opposed to saying Volzar every time. Yeah, for sure. I'm just making my life more difficult. Oh, I like the idea of having the chess piece that blocks here and has Spell Void attached to it, but maybe we're just supposed to be on Tunic. Yeah, these hands have been awkward so far. Glad to catch some on stream. Hey, Prince, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? Do you buy your coffee beans grounded or not? Wait, what? I don't even like what. I'm curious to know what kind of question that is, if I'm being honest with you, because I don't really drink coffee. Like, coffee just comes like, I guess the way I buy it, like, I don't know, I buy it at the, let's see, hang on one second. I guess I buy it at the store at Starbucks, I guess is the answer. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm not a big coffee drinker. So if we activate this amp 2 and throw this for 5, we could play the Sigil of Brilliance here and then return the other sigil to our hand because we will have played 3 lightning cards this turn. So it'll come in for 6 and they physically don't have the ability to stop it. I'm curious to know that they're playing Barkskin into me. I don't know that I agree with that. I would honestly be curious to ask Rob what his thoughts are there. I know Rob's been working on Verdance quite a bit too. Also be curious to ask Brad. Haven't seen him yet. Rob, speaking of Rob, there he is. Rob, would you run Barkskin in this matchup? Oh, it has to deal more than 3? Never mind, so we don't get to bounce it back. We don't get to return the sigil back to our hand. Big Sag. Basilio for 7? I mean, we're just going to discard the Blink, I guess. See what we find here. I hate to block with a Mind Warp, but I think we're supposed to. And then we'll see what we find off the Sigil of Brilliance here. I mean, I guess that just means we can play both sides of the card in Arsenal Mind Warp here. Or is it better? Are we better off to Arsenal the current funnel here? I feel like we are. I know that's kind of weird, but I think we're better off to Arsenal the current funnel to try and set up more go again here. It'll happen, I believe. I mean, even if it doesn't, man, that's okay. You know, like it's not like the concept of like your deck gets like one shot, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like I already like the feel of your list better than the one we were playing. Ooh, they are playing Channel. It was like, channel me. So this is coming in for 4, which means they could have some pretty broken stuff here. I could just AB3 here, right? Pitch the Sigil of Lightning. Take 1. What's happening? What just happened? Was trying to AB3. Did I click on 4? Yikes. Just kidding. Ignore me. We do get to stop this entirely, though, because of the Sigil of Conductivity. Mind Warp is for 2? Oh, you love to see it. Yeah, we'll take 2 here. That seems fine with me. It's always a bit worrisome to see the decks that I take public stage and not do well. Hey, brother, I completely get it, man. I completely get it. Like, it's one of those things, like, you don't want your deck to do poorly, like, on camera in front of other people, man. I get it, brother. It's all good. There is no judgment here, man. I am just planless and just kind of hanging out. Just kind of trying to see how everything feels. We're going to Arsenal the Sigil of Brilliance here. Yeah, I picked 4 on accident. Thanks for pointing that out there. Oh, we could have staffed. We could have used the staff in response to the comet to get an extra damage out of it because we had technically played a lightning card. Yeah, no, that was a good catch. That's a bad play on my part. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate it. Dude, Josh judges everyone. It's like his job. He gets out of bed and he's like, who can I judge today? Because that's exactly what Josh sounds like in my head. Oh, yeah, waves. AB stands for Arcane Barrier. So AB, like Arcane Barrier, so Lightning Greaves has Arcane Barrier 1, which means I can pitch to prevent an Arcane of how it works, is kind of how it works. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty sweet text, to be honest. Being able to use Lightning Greaves, like, this having AB1 built in is really strong. This feels like it, and I just can't figure it out here. This kind of feels like it here. I'm just trying to figure it out. So if I pitch Sigil, I can... If I pitch Sigil, I can activate Greaves here. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the hand here, honestly, because I want to make sure, because I feel like I want to draw an extra card to Ocilio here, but Blink gives me an action point to be able to buy this back, and then I can attack with it again and then throw the Comet Storm, which is pretty solid, but I don't really know how the Sigil fits into that. Maybe we're just supposed to not play the Blink and put 2 Sigils into play. Actually, we can amp with the Sigils in play, so playing that is probably just correct. I think we're just supposed to take 1 here, right? So this kind of forces our decision now, which I think is fine. AB and some numbers doesn't mean anything? Okay. Carly in the other room, I can hear her now laughing at herself. Like, not literally hear her, but I can hear her. Let's just stay up like this. Staying at 14, and then I think we have a pretty good hand here. Now, the Sigil popping is a little unfortunate, but like us being forced to play the Sigil there is a little awkward, but I still think it's okay. Yeah, Greaves is going to be very good. So I don't think we're supposed to pop Lightning Greaves just yet. This also feels really good. Okay, so we're going to throw Gone in a Flash, pitch Sigil of Ether to play Lightning Greaves, play Blink. We're short a resource, aren't we, to be able to do it all? Because we can't throw the Comet Storm and the Mind Warp. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Sigil? No, I think we're just supposed to Arsenal the Mind Warp here. Vincent is really cool. I agree. Vincent is very fun. Yeah, we're going to pitch the Sigil to activate Lightning Greaves, use Blink to gain 2 action points. Then we're going to throw Gone in a Flash for 4, and then we're going to play Comet. Because the other option doesn't really line up too much, to be honest. I don't know. Like, the Command and Conquer felt very bad for us in that spot. mean, I guess if we know we're going to draw the Mind Warp, we can give this up and block, but we don't know we're going to draw the Mind Warp, so I don't know. Yeah, the Tunic counter would be insane, actually. Okay, so we're going to pass to the resolution step, activate Lightning Greaves, play Blink. We are going to return Gone in a Flash to our hand. We go up to 2 action points, one from the Blink, one from the Lightning Greaves instant effect. And then we could... Is it better to throw 5 or throw 1 and then 4? So we throw Gone in a Flash. I don't know, this is interesting. Yeah, Spell Void 4 is very good. Oh, you think we're supposed to save Greaves here? How would you have played the turnout then, Jody? Genuinely curious. I could play the instant side, so this would be 4, deal 1 Arcane, and then throw the Mind Warp, but I don't think that's correct. I think we're just supposed to... I think we're just supposed to throw the 5 here, right? Yeah, I think we're just supposed to throw the 5 off of the Comet Storm here, considering it costs 2. Actually, wait a second. Shit. I'm going to ask if they care if I start the turn over here. I was like, if they're not cool with it, I completely understand. I was like, but I would like to see if they're okay with it. So again, we're going to use the Mind Warp to play both sides of the Comet Shock and then throw this here. So this happens in the resolution step. We pitch Sigil. We play Blink to gain 2 action points. We are going to return Gone in a Flash to our hand. We go up to 2 action points here. We throw Gone in a Flash for 4, go again. And then in the resolution step, I guess we can't play both sides of it, can we? Never mind. I guess we can't do that. I could activate Shock Charmers to let it deal an extra damage and then pitch Mind Warp for this. But I guess it's better to amp, right? Man, the Tunic resource would have been so good here this turn. The Tunic resource would have let us do so much dumb stuff this turn. We're going to play the Comet Storm, and then we're going to activate Volzar. And this is going to amp, what, 3? Amping 4, so this is going to come in for 9. So it's going to force a card out of our opponent's hand here. I would have loved to have been able to play both sides, but we would have... We can't play the action side as an instant to be able to get it back on the chain link the way I wanted to. So we're just going to have to throw 9 here and just be okay with that, I think. Nathan Crawford said he was wrong about Runeblade being, or about Vincent being the top Runeblade. I'd be curious to hear him talk more about that, to be honest. Well, we have Spell Void 4 here. E-Strike, bottom the Fry for go again. So this would be for what, 3? Wait, what? Okay, I did not realize that that was going to be what happened there. That was definitely not what I wanted to do. Oh well, that was just a mistake on my part. He said he can't get the number to work the way he wants. Florian is the best Runeblade and it's not even close. Okay. It's kind of weird, but this feels like a turn would be very good for us to have Storm Striders. I wanted to make Aurora, but decided not to. Aurora is going to be the best deck in the format. It's happened the last 2 sets, LOL. I do think Aurora is going to be very strong. I'm very excited to play Aurora. We had not played a lightning card, so there was no... We're just going to turn on Shock Charmers here. Like, I'm pretty interested in just having it turned on at all times at this point. So they're going to go to 2. It's not turned on. We can Shock Charmers this. Because going to 2 doesn't really help us, right? Okay, so Fry. They're probably just going to go for the combo here, and we're probably dead. Like, there's probably a way for them to kill us here with Striders, considering we have 0 AB left at this point. Flo Daddy is more my speed. Florian does look cool. Like, Florian looks cool, but he's definitely not like a hero I'd have to say I'm excited to play. Yeah, and we literally just out of this. I don't even know if there's anything. Like, I guess Sigil of Conductivity could get us out of this. I was like, Sigil of Conductivity technically puts us to 1. Yeah, and there's no window for us to, like... There's no window there for us to go down to, like, 1 or, like, a lower life than them and, like, make it happen, unfortunately. Hey, Henry, thank you for the follow on Twitch, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate our game a few minutes ago. Sorry, I just now saw the notification. I don't know what's going on with the notifications tonight. They're, like, not popping up for some reason. I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it very much. Sergeant. Gotcha. Ah, I don't like that. Okay, well, Acilio, like, man, it feels like we're so close to getting there every game. Feels like we are so close to getting there every game. I want to give Michael's list a try again, because it felt pretty good, so, like, at the beginning there. At the beginning, but I don't know. We just weren't able to close it out there. All right, against Florian, I would say this is Tunic. I think we just, yeah, we want this, like, main deck package here, where X is the number of aura permanents. I mean, do I want to play this card? Like, I don't really know when we want to play this card, right? I want to try the Sigils again. Maybe playing, like, 63 with this, like, the 15 blues is where I want to be. I don't know. Let's try the 12 blues. Let's see how it feels with just the 60 this game into Florian. We have AB1 in this matchup, which I think is fine. So, hey! Streamer Rosetta openings, not telling people to come over, but I'll be bouncing between saying hi and opening Rosetta. Hey, Pockets! Dude, I completely understand. I hope your openings go well, brother. I hope they go very well, man. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Okay, so... I want to set up the channel Lightning Valley and the Sigil, and then we can arsenal the magnetism here. So let's activate Volzar. And then we'll play both of our cards here, and we'll pass and arsenal the magnetism. I think this is like one of the better plays we can make on turn 0. And then we get to go magnetism with Lightning Press into Swell Tidings, plus Volzar. Arsenal magnetism. All right, this is looking good. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really hope you open the Fable. That's also, like, I really need the Fable from this set. I own every Fable but the Will of Arcana from this set and the Command and Conquer, and I don't own the Command and Conquer because it's, like, literally $700, bro. Like, it's outrageous. I'm gonna have to look and see what's going on with my notifications. Like, I don't know why it's not telling me that people are following and stuff. I appreciate everybody hanging out and being here tonight, though. Appreciate everybody being here. Funny about that. All right, hit me with it, Josh. Did you open something cool? This game already feels like it's been off to a much better start for us. Also, it's fun that they're playing Nebula Blade. I don't really want to block. I mean, we could give up the other magnetism, but I really think we want to be playing offense and pressuring them here. Like, this hand feels really good. My brother opened the Fable? Dude, let's go. That's awesome. Martin, do you want the Fable too? Why do you want the Fable, Martin? I'm curious. Like, collection or... Fleshbag opened one? Oh, did he really open one? That's pretty cool. Good for Simon. Did he open it on stream? Well, no. He doesn't have any packs yet. He must have opened it at pre-release, I guess. We could overpitch to keep the Channel Lightning Valley around and pitch the magnetism here. Because we're going to draw a card off of the Swell Tidings, right? Like, we're going to draw a card here, so I actually think this is the way to go. Because it gives us a random card to Arsenal, and it kind of sets us up to keep the channel around for another turn here. Giving magnetism is pretty good here, because you will likely draw more cards you can't use. Yeah, so... Yeah. I mean, it would have been good to block there. We could have blocked there and with the two pieces, the two single block equipments, which would have been fine. Although, admittedly, I think I would like to save the two single piece block of... The two... single piece block equipments for a turn when we want to block a Nebula Blade randomly. We're going to play Lightning Press. Activate Volzar. Activate the Staff. The Lightning Rod. I don't know. Volzar, the Lightning Rod, just sounds like something that would be in like a Jack Black, like, just sounds like a weapon that Jack Black would have in some, like, awesome movie he stars in. Activate Volzar. We've now played 2 lightning cards. Swell Tidings for 7. Of course, I guess it's Channel Lightning Valley and potentially the Ponder here. Because they only have AB1. Huh. Interesting. You forced him to open it on stream? LOL, that's hilarious. That's why I call this the mid-range list, because you still block for value. I do like blocking for value in a lot of decks, and I think that playing an aggro deck that can also block for value is like probably my favorite way to play it. That's why I played Fi so like mid-rangey. I mean, Fi was definitely an aggro deck, but we played a lot of cards that block 3. I mean, this feels like a decent Arsenal target, right? We could have Cilio'd this away if we wanted to. But this feels like a pretty decent Arsenal target. All right, so we put our opponent down to 28. We draw a really good Arsenal card here. Etchings of Arcana is also not a bad Arsenal, but I think I would rather Arsenal the Comet Storm. This feels really broken. I really hope they throw some kind of Arcane at us so that we can get a... We can turn this into an embodiment of lightning, because if not, we're forced to use Greaves, and I don't really want to do that. So we could actually draw 2 cards here. We could go block with Greaves. Okay. We get to block with Greaves, and we use Tunic to activate. We play Gone in a Flash, activate Greaves, play Channel Lightning Valley, throw the Comet Storm, trigger 2 draw effects. There is not going to be anything here. Should wait until the damage to do Volzar Tidings. I mean, do you mean in the resolution step, Taylor? Because if that's what you mean, then like, yeah, sure, that would be fine. Feels like we can block here. I don't really... Am I supposed to... Blocking with Gone in a Flash feels so wrong here, right? Because this is going to draw us a card off of both of the channels. We could pitch the Gone in a Flash to keep the second channel around. And we can Volzar here. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I think this is okay. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Yeah, this is... For a hero that's so silly, he is very difficult. My brain is wrinkling, as Drew says. I mean, it's not like it's not felt bad. The thing that I'm struggling with is like the first deck, like this is the second variation of the deck we've played tonight, but the first variation we played had like we drew 11 cards without seeing an attack action one game, and that just kind of like put us in a bad spot. I don't know, like it's felt so good and it feels like we're so close, but we just can't get there. We could use Tunic to play both sides of this, which doesn't seem like a bad idea, to be honest. I don't hate that. So, Channel Lightning Valley. We're going to play both sides. We're going to activate Volzar, since we have now done both things. And then it's going to be for 3. And then it's going to be for 5. And they're only running AB1, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we would have had to have paid for shock there, and if we had had like multiple blues, maybe, I don't know, we could have like tried to make something happen there. Play the Sigil of Brilliance, Arsenal the Current Funnel. Doesn't seem bad. Current Funnel just kind of giving us go again feels pretty good. Now, we're only going to get to keep one channel for next turn, but we're going to have a potential 6-card hand here, depending on what our opponent does. They do AB1. We're going to play this, and we're going to Arsenal. Caught in a Flash, checks the channel. This feels like a Greaves hand. It feels like we're only using Greaves as Snapdragon Scalers here, but it also seems okay because we're able to throw Magnetism. Maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe we're just supposed to play Discharge and then play Eclectic Magnetism and throw the Mind Warp. We can block with the Current Funnel for value here. No, we have to have the resource. So, Discharge, Magnetism, play Current Funnel, Amp, throw Mind Warp for 1 billion. Well, we can't throw this Current Funnel. We have to pitch the resource for it. We have to use Greaves to make this turn happen, though. I don't know, man. It feels like we're, like, close there. Best deck. I mean, Sigil of Brilliance could really bail us out right here. In fact, man, this is for 7, not for 4. If this was for 4, I was going to say we're going to block with the Arm Piece, and we're going to block with Current Funnel here. I think we're going to see what we draw into. I think we're in a situation where we're high enough life total to where we can draw here and see if this feels good enough here. Bro out here looking like the master of magnetism, and I'm looking like the master of autism, bro, Trent. Oh my God. Oh my God, Trent. Oh God, I love you, fam. That's hilarious. Just kidding. They're deciding to make a different play here. I mean, if our opponent wants to make a different play, that's perfectly fine. Like, I like testing and playing it out. I don't know why they're apologizing. Also, like, sorry's a quick action. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting. You want him to have that rune chant? I mean, so you actually make a good point, and I realized that after I saw it on the board, that it turns on my sigil of conductivity for the turn that I need it, a turn after this, hopefully to set us up with a solid play. I was kind of hoping there would be more rune chants before the Nebula Blade, because then it would give us what we needed, and I wouldn't even have to consider using Greaves. It just would have been broken by itself. Oh, dude, that feels so good. Flittering Charge is exactly what we needed. Whoever said Sigil was going to bail us out. Pat yourself on the back. Go buy a lottery ticket. That's what I'm talking about. So Flittering Charge, play Electrostatic Discharge, play Current Funnel from Arsenal, play Magnetism, Amp, and then play Mind Warp. All while drawing into a card to Arsenal at some point. This is like what dreams are made of here. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. So let's see. What is this? 4, 5 is 9, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, Amp 4, Mind Warp for 6. 9, 14. It's a 20-point turn, and we get to have an Arsenal here after potentially drawing 2 cards here. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, 20 damage off of, like, 6 cards here is really nothing that we want to write home about, but this still feels pretty good. Like, this is a pretty solid hand, and I'm kind of hoping puts us in the driver's seat. I have to hope that my opponent does not go for Face Purgatory right here. If we do, it would feel bad. I would have blocked with a Helm. Can't risk it like I did. I mean, yeah, no, it's fair. Blocking with Crown of Providence to filter this probably like sets us up in a lot better of a position, so it's probably just the correct play. Probably just the correct play there. Electrostatic Discharge. Are they just going to give us the hit already, or is this Defense Reaction Central? No, they're just giving it to us? Interesting. That does not change my turn. Like, good card to Arsenal, but does not change my turn at all. 5 go again off the Current Funnel here from the Discharge. Yeah, also the Mind Warp effect is looking really solid here. Like, the fact that, like, they cannot beat the Mind Warp effect here is great. We just really have to hope that... they don't give up Face Purgatory. Because if they give up Face Purgatory, it could, like, throw up our whole turn. Our whole turn could go up in smoke here. Uh-oh. Cry. You got a Marvel Adult Verdance? Yo, Michael, let's go, dude. That's exciting, man. That's awesome, brother. I mean... I was like, yeah, it has to be an attack action and a non-attack action. Don't discard the Mind Warp. That's the one card we need to keep here. Oh, actually, we get to pick, don't we? Is there any value to our discarding the Magnetism here? No, I would rather discard the E-Strike because I get 1 more point off of Volzar. And we're looking for every point we can get at this point. I always forget. I think that Face Purgatory is like Flesh Bag and it's random, but it's not. We get to pick, so that makes it a little bit better. And yeah, E-Strike would have been great to Arsenal there, Josh. Agreed. And then this is technically 5 go again. It would have been cool if we would have ripped into another arcane spell. We could have went like bang, 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 bang. Double arcane spell would have been cool. Because of the Current Funnel ability to give go again, it would have been sweet, but beggars can't be choosers. You guys know the saying, as Trent says. I love that, like, I just say the same things all the time, and like everyone just knows like all of my like quote unquote catchphrases, I suppose. Also, sorry, I know you guys have been big hydrating, and like I've just been so focused on like not playing like a Bagnun with a Cilio, and I'm failing somehow. Yep. So that happens. Our opponent goes down to 15. We are going to activate Volzar, the staff, the lightning rod. I'm going to start calling this the lightning rod because I really like it, to be honest. Agroisms, that feels all too accurate. Activate Spellbound Creepers? Okay. This is interesting. Should make stickers. That would be fun. Why? I don't understand why they didn't just wait. Now, this is coming in for 6, which means you don't have a hand now. I don't know. That was interesting. How do you feel about the Wizards being like this? This is Icelander like this, like Icelander and Kano. Are you talking about like how they're like attack actions as well, Calum? Is that what you mean? Because if you mean like for the fact that like they're like attacking and not just playing like defense all the time, then I'm gonna be honest. Or like, I mean, I'm sorry, just like throwing non-attack actions. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a big fan of like the Wizards being more like Rune Blades, if you will, but also like being able to throw these big spells is really fun. So we're gonna go Entwine Lightning, fuse with Somersault. We'll see how they block. I'll probably just flash in the Channel Lightning Valley here and see what happens. We should 100% play and race. What are you talking about? Are you talking about playing Dory? Bro, I have no, like, I mean, if you want to play, man, I'm always down to play. But, like, I mean, that's just a race you win, I think. But yeah, I'm going to be, like, honestly, Caleb, I think that, I don't know, I like it. I think it's a positive change for the game as a whole. I guess we're supposed to bounce this back. The only problem is that we don't really have a card to... Maybe playing the channel's not correct here. Because if we don't draw a lightning card, it's awkward. Like, but even if we do draw a lightning card, like, we're not going to be able to keep it around. Yeah, I have no way to pitch this. Guess it's the only downfall of Sigil of Conductivity always being in play. Hey, what's up, Steven? How are you, brother? Abdin, what's up, man? Yo, Steven, aren't you and Dylan doing something tonight? Aren't you and Dylan, like, don't you guys have, like, a give and take tonight or something like that? I thought I saw that in his Discord. I could be wrong. Maybe I missed that. I mean, Josh, if you want to play a game, brother, I'm always down, man. Listen, I'm always down to play games. Play the Sigil of Lightning, Volzar for 1 billion, and by 1 billion I mean 3, and then we get to do Mind Warp again. Yap in a few minutes. Yay, let's go, dude. That's exciting, man. I was like, I hope it's still going on when I'm done, because I'd like to catch the end of it here, or I like to catch pieces of it if you guys are still going when I'm done. I always after I'm done streaming, I'm always looking for like who's still going. A lot of times it's the card guys that are still streaming when I'm done, and so I always turn them on when I always turn them on like after I'm done. I don't know. It's always nice to be able to like watch other content from other people. I like to catch up and see what everybody else is up to as well. So it's kind of nice to do that. Like normally after I finish streaming, Carly and I play Fortnite. And so I'm always like playing Fortnite, and I'm always like listening to like content that people are doing. So we could have pitched to Greaves if we really wanted to keep it around, Brick. That is true. I feel like that might be more of a trap than anything. I think I'm going to discard one of these Sigil of Lightnings and see if we can find a better card here. Now, it probably would have just been fine, but this is also just better, right? This is insane. Because we get to Somersault this back, play Flittering Charge again, play the Sigil of Lightning in the reaction step, and then we get to use Volzar, and then we get to throw Etchings of Arcana. All right, I think our opponent just kind of like conceded there, kind of saw the writing on the wall. So this was going to come back to our hand. We were going to play Flittering Charge, play Sigil of Lightning, Volzar for Amp 4, and then come in for 7, which was going to clear the game out. Our opponent not having enough AB to really contend with what we were doing there was good for us. It allowed us to Mind Warp multiple times without thinking, so lined up pretty well for us. Shut up, Trent. Shut up, Trent. Teaching me how to play my own deck. I don't know about that, Michael, but I do appreciate it, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Your deck feels really clean. I'm really enjoying the like layout of your deck. Like, I'm against Viserai. I think we want to go first. This is gonna be fun. I've not played against Viserai yet. I've not played against Mr. Ride playing Acilio. The whole Skullcap and Arcanite Fortress interaction is cool. I kind of like that, but I don't know. Like, this feels really clean to me. This has felt very, very solid so far. I think maybe we want Sink Belows here in this matchup. They're probably going to be trying to race us here, so maybe some cards that kind of like help us filter a little bit, plus like help us race. Is this a Skullcap and this matchup? Just for extra blockability? Nah, we want Tunic here. I think we want Tunic. Yo, this is awkward. Yeah, this is really weird. I don't like this at all. They're running AB3. I'm just going to play Comet Storm, pitching the channel and the Sink Below here. Our opponent said, good luck, have fun. We're going to respond here and let them know. Going to Milwaukee? I don't know, Sam. I would like to go to Milwaukee, but wait, that's the one in September? No, that's probably not going to happen. That's coming up here in like a couple weeks, right? Like yeah, it's probably not going to happen for me. Yeah. I don't like to have to pitch this way, but I think it's what we're going to do. Okay, finally, we're going to big hydrate. I know I'm falling behind here, but we're going to big hydrate here. Okay, so we push across 2 points and we get to Arsenal Sink Below, which I think sets us up in a pretty positive fashion. Entwine Lightning, buy it back. Entwine Lightning Fuse 7. Seems pretty good. It's a 15-point turn off 4 cards. I originally talked about going to Milwaukee. This was like months ago, but... oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take the arcane damage, and then I think we'll just take the 3. I don't really see a reason to block with this hand. This hand feels really solid. I would much rather save my Sink Below for something else. But, I mean, yeah. I talked about going to Milwaukee originally, and it just kind of didn't line up with all the stuff that's going on. You know, with Carly and I going on our honeymoon, we spent a lot of money on that. So going to some of these events has just kind of been put on the back burner for some of these things. So it's also why I'm not going to DC. I'm not going to DC because there's ProQuest that weekend. So the ProQuest feels like better EV for me potentially. And yeah, it's just some stuff like that. So we can Sink Below here if we want to. I would like to get the Sigil of Brilliance into play. So I can Sink Below the Lightning Press. And then if we rip into a blue, we literally get to go Magnetism, play Swell Tidings, and then Arsenal Sigil. Kind of setting up here for a race. That's not true, Rob. That's not true. I do love you guys. I just love Carly more. Hey, dude, get out of here. Josh, get out of here. I'm on my honeymoon, for God's sakes, and you're coming at me with this trash. Ban Josh. No, I'm just kidding. Don't ban Josh. Although I have to say, Drew did take that very literally the other day. We can also we can crown this away, which I think is pretty good. Let's crown away the Lightning Press and see what we find here. Lightning Press. Entwine Lightning is solid. The next time, so if they have another attack, we're in an awkward spot. Man, I should have blocked with one of my other pieces of equipment, because now I have to be willing to give up my Sink Below to stop this, and I don't like that. God, if I had blocked with one of these, I should have blocked with Lightning Greaves as well. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm not gonna sink. And if I have to, I will block Magnetism and Entwine Lightning, play Sigil, Arsenal, Swell Tidings. Would you bring Victor to a ProQuest if it was tomorrow? If it was tomorrow, yes. Wholeheartedly, I would 1000% bring that. I would bring Victor. So we take this. We fall down to 23. I Entwine Lightning, Fuse with Magnetism, use Tunic to play Magnetism, pitch Sigil to play Swell Tidings. We're not setting up a 5-card hand for next turn. So what I could do is Entwine Lightning, Fuse with Magnetism, use Tunic to play Magnetism. I mean, I can also tell our opponent we're thinking here. Like, they're gonna lose the Rune Chant here. It's attack action here, so maybe I'm supposed to Entwine Lightning, Fuse with Magnetism, use Tunic to play Magnetism, play Sigil, Arsenal, Swell Tidings. I think that's actually the play here. We get to attack for 9 and set up a potential 6-card hand for next turn. I was like, I hope that's just like continuing to sit there for no reason. 100% sure a lot of people take things we both say to each other. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people like are kind of like worried that like you're actually like trying to bully me, which is funny because like I really think you are, but that's kind of what I like about our friendship, to be honest. I really wish... Was I supposed to... Am I supposed to pitch the Entwine Lightning to play Magnetism? And then use Tunic to amp? And then throw this? I don't think so, right? I don't think that's the plan. Like, I don't think that's where we're supposed to be. I would love to throw Swell Tidings here. It just, we can't amp. I need this to be a blue so that we can amp and force their hand here. So I think we're just going to play this and try to set up. It's a real feels bad, but I think it's the play. So we can block with here. We can amp. Pitch E-Strike to play Magnetism. Flash in Channel Lightning Valley. And then we can use Etchings to try and draw a card from here. They make a Rune Chant. Though they make one from Viserai and one from that. And they come in for 3. I'm going to say no blocks. We're going to wait and see what else we should block here. Just legit, yeah, no, I know, Josh. I know, man. Like, I have, like, brother, I have never taken the things you've said to heart. Like, in, like, a negative way. Giving up the 4 Rune Chants is a little scary here, but I think we have to keep our hand. This hand was not as scary as it could have been from our opponent. And I think we're just supposed to block like this, because I think our hand's just too good. Like, we're giving up the extra Rune Chants there, but... And that feels really bad, but... Our hand just has a lot of potential. Yeah, they're just cracking Quill Hand because it's going to put us down to 1, which is a pretty smart play. So we go down to 1. Maybe I'm supposed to block with Tunic to stay at 2. I don't know. So we pop this to amp 1. Flittering Charge is exactly what we wanted to see. Although we do have to have something to amp here off of Volzar. We're just going to throw 4 and then play the Channel Lightning Valley and see what pops up here. I am enjoying Acilio. I won't lie. Acilio has been cool. Like, it's very complicated and there's a lot of difficulty in like trying to like what I would say master the deck, but it has felt pretty fun. Channel Lightning Valley is an instant. Man, this just feels like I needed that to be a blue. Because if that's a blue, we get to have a really good hand here. Maybe we're supposed to Acilio here. I don't like being at 1 against this deck, but I think we're going to Acilio here. Okay, so Magnetism into Swell Tidings into E-Strike for 7. Feels pretty good here. Yeah, I've misblocked with Civic Steps a couple of times. And it's kind of funny because every time I can like almost immediately tell when I make that mistake. Yeah, using Acilio was very good there, James. It really panned out for us to use Acilio and like kind of let that line up there. Ripping into the blue felt really clean. We're going to throw this for 7. Or I'm sorry, I guess for 6. So we're not amping here off of Volzar, but that's okay. We've only played 2 lightning cards. We're creating a ponder this way. We did, however, amp 1 off of the Ether Bindings of the Third Age. Oh, this doesn't have go again. Shit. I was not considering this not having go again. Well, I punted this game away. Damn. And I can't keep the blink in my hand. Actually, I guess I should have kept the blink for Rune Chance. Yeah, so we're still going to throw this. I think this is... But I guess with that in mind, we're supposed to activate Volzar now. We can activate Volzar this way, and then we can throw this. Which is still fine. But we have to keep the blink in our hand, and we have to Arsenal the E-Strike here. Yeah. Yeah, I was not thinking about not having go again. Yeah. Thanks for keeping me honest, James. I appreciate it. So Swell Tidings is now dealing 9. Gonna apologize to our opponent because I do feel bad here. This also kind of like forces their hand. Yeah, I don't think they realized they were dead, so they physically have to give me a card. Yeah, so they AB2 here. Sigil of Lightning lets us keep the channel. We Arsenal E-Strike. I'm not even going to act like I know how to play this deck. I mean, it's tough, man. I'm not going to lie, James. I'm struggling tonight, brother. I mean, like, it's possible to race you, Josh. It's very possible. Like, and if you want to try it, man, I'm definitely down to play one for sure. I'm always down for a good challenge. And Dawnblade Dory would be a good challenge here. Dawnblade Dory would be a sweet challenge for me with this deck. All right, our opponent falls down to 2. Ponder into the blink. We Arsenal the E-Strike. I'm very skeptical of arsenaling a 3-block, but I think that we need to keep the blue for Rune Chance. Eclectic Magnetism is looking really good in Acilio. I have not enjoyed it in Aurora the times I've tested it. I mean, we've undone like 3 times here. I was like, if my opponent, like, they're saying that they punted because they pitched wrong, and if they want to undo, like, that's perfectly okay. I'm all about, like, trying to learn in any way that I can here. And this being for 6... I mean, we were almost dead anyway on this turn. I guess I could have pitched I could have Acilio'd the blink away, but now I get to come in for 7. We're probably still gonna lose this game here, but I don't know. Realize with me playing Vis and Vin, I've played and enjoyed every single class in the game. That's awesome, Trent. That's a really cool thing to be a part of, man. Like, saying that you've enjoyed every class in the game is fun. Like, that's a pretty sweet thing you can say. Giving creepers to keep their AB2 here makes a lot of sense. Because if they give up AB and I'm able to keep, like, a Mind Warp or something, that could be, like, detrimental for them. Me being at 1, I think we might just be, like, dead skis here, but... Let's discard the Sigil of Lightning. Hopefully we rip into an attack. That could not have worked out any better for us. We're going to pitch the Mind Warp. And don't get me wrong, this is like, still, we're just kind of like stalling the game at this point. But there's always a chance that they brick, right? Oh yeah, or we just out of the Rune Chance here. Yeah, and then we die to this. Big Sag. Yep. So we kind of like, I don't know. Going down to 1 like hurt us there. We had an AVPT of 17.5 across 5 turns, which is not bad, but man, like, it just felt like we could not get there for some reason. I don't know. Eclectic is really cool. Like, Eclectic Magnetism is one of those really fun cards. I have to say, like, it makes the list really fun. It makes the deck very entertaining to play. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Michael's list he's put together here. It feels very clean. I don't know, like, it feels like it kind of like has that like flow of the game that I like. This feels like a very good balance for what we want to see. We definitely want to go first against Enigma, although I don't really know that it's going to matter. We probably just want to run more cards so we can try not to get fatigued here, but this feels like an abysmal matchup. I don't know how we're ever supposed to beat this, to be honest. Oh yeah, Josh has one. Because Josh talked about Prism all the time when we started, like when I started streaming. So I get to play Channel Lightning Valley and then play Comet Storm, which allows me to keep Channel Lightning Valley around, and it allows me to push damage and Arsenal a card here. So this feels like a pretty good start here. And I mean, it's a pretty good one to Arsenal here. Feels not bad. Feels not bad to Arsenal this to start the game out. So Fry. I have to hope they can't add too many things to the board here. I don't know. Hey, yeah, Crimson GG, man. That was a close one. Man, it felt like I had a chance there at the end, but you played that very well, brother. That whole turn where like we took that back and I played that back a bunch of times, I'm sorry for that. I apologize. I thought my magnetism had go again like an idiot, and it didn't, and so like I was forced to improvise and I had to undo there, so I'm sorry. So what if I go Fry into E-Strike, draw card, into Amp Volzair, into play this for 4? Like, I think we're supposed to take 5 here, right? Or maybe we're just supposed to put the E-Strike on the bottom? Nah, this hand feels okay. I would like to be able to put the channel into play, but I'm going to be honest, I don't really know how. I mean, it's also not a bad idea to think that we can save some second cycle channels, right? I don't know. We only be playing Acilio today. Hey, Setsu, what's up? Yeah, I'm playing Acilio tonight, just kind of testing. And that's the only hero we got on our docket tonight. Sorry if you were hoping for Aurora games. I could draw a card and keep the blink, right? Play the blink, which gives us another one, which makes this for 5 technically. I'm just kind of waiting here. I was like, if they're willing to play Sync and let their Coalescence go, then that just feels better for us. That feels a lot better for me. I kind of figured it was blue unmovable, to be honest. Okay. Waning Vengeance also makes sense. Hey, Diablo, what's up, buddy? Hey, Brad, how are you, man? Acilio's good. I'm kind of getting my butt kicked, but we're learning as the night's going on. It's been a rewarding experience, to be honest, to learn more about this. Now, this does feel bad with the way that's set up, but I do think we want to clear that out. Block Current Funnel, play Sigil of Ether, activate Volzar, and throw this for 3. Arsenal the Lightning Press. Although Current Funnel is a good Arsenal target, right? Hope everything is good. Drink water. Thanks, man. I was like, I'm still trying to recover from the cold that I've had earlier this week. So, or I guess we're not going to amp. There's no reason to amp here, right? We haven't played a lightning card. I guess another reason to kind of try and keep that. Yeah, I'm trying not to sniffle too much. I apologize, guys. I still think I prefer Verdance. I mean, yeah, I think Aurora and Verdance are my 2 favorite heroes from the set, if I'm being honest, but Acilio is cool. Acilio is a lot of fun. I am enjoying Acilio so far. He has been fun. Bro, can I, like, what are we doing? Let's get rid of a conductivity here. Let's find hands that work, please. And then I guess we're just going to crown this away. Oh, man. Okay, so this deals 1 arcane. And if it hits, we do get to amp 1, which is kind of cool. So there is is there a world where we hit ourselves with that? Is there ever a world where that's a thing? Forgot we had the discharge. We're going to reveal that, come in for 7, go again. We've now played 2 lightning cards here. Or, yeah, 2 lightning cards. Nope, 1, I think. 1? The discharge. Yep. We're about to play a second one. We're going to activate Volzar. And we're going to throw this. We amp 2, so this is going to be for what? 5? Yep. So this deals all 5. We will get the Sigil of Ether back. I will play the Sigil of Ether. And we will arsenal the Etchings of Arcana. Being able to just get those back is very strong. Etchings of Arcana is really good in this deck. It's felt very clean so far. Create a Spectral Shell with 1 counter on it. I've never seen the blue version of that card. That's spicy. Yep. And then they're going to attack. Oh, they can attack, actually. Oh, no, they can with Tunic. Yeah. So it's going to be for 7. What are we doing here this turn? So this pops. They either pitch a card or we get to hit something here. And then we get to go Fry, Tunic into Magnetism, Etchings. Yeah, so we play Fry, Tunic into Magnetism, and then we can also throw pitching the Magnetism to throw the Glyph if we want to. Doesn't seem bad. We have to take 7 to do that, but I think it's okay. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? So this is not... Actually, let me throw the deck in the chat for you guys. So the deck that you see right there is the one that I started out the night with, and the one that I'm getting ready to post in the chat is the one that we're playing right now. So that is going to be coming through in a second here. That new link that I sent you, that is the deck that we're playing right now, courtesy of Michael Murray hanging out in the chat tonight. That's going to be very bad for us. I don't really know how we're going to get through that, to be honest. Also, yeah, Brad makes a good point. If you're hanging out, appreciate you hitting that follow button, subscribe, and like the stream. It means a lot. I'd appreciate it. It goes a long way. They do take the damage there. Spicy. It's a spicy meatball. Just watch the Aurora versus Ilya game. The Sigil of Suffering draw in the end was clutch. Yeah, dude, that was a game I should not have won at all. And like the funny part is, like, I was talking to Vero about it the other day because that's who I was playing against. It was Vero, and we were talking about that. And like, bro, I should not have won that game at all. It was interesting that I did end up winning that game because of the rip. I do not want to give them access to another card, so we're going to go ahead and throw... we're going to throw Glyph, is what we're going to throw, and then I'm going to throw Etchings afterwards. What are we, amp 2? So this is going to be coming in for 5? Or I'm sorry, this is going to be coming in for 6, right? Because we have a Sigil in play. Nice. Did not consider that the Glyph actually gets the buff from the Sigil as well. So this coming in for 6 is pretty good. They can AB here if they'd like, and then probably just lose everything. We can play after this, brother. We can play after this, man. Play after this one, Josh. I'm down for that. They just lose their board. Being able to clear their board felt really good right there, I won't lie. And then I keep forgetting this does not have Go Again for some reason. I'm like having a stroke that the Etchings does not have Go Again. Y'all have got to start reminding me of that because I'm playing like a Bagnun. And then this is for 5. Electrostatic Discharge into... E-Strike for 7, or I'm sorry, for 10, play the Sigil of Lightning. It's probably better to press it, right? It's probably better just to press it and play the Sigil of Lightning and save the Etchings for next turn. Kind of like that. Thanks, James. I'm glad that you guys are catching this and I'm just like not. It's kind of funny. Also, where's Trent at? I need a mean Mabe. I saw Trent was hanging out in the Trent was hanging out in Twitch earlier. He might still be, to be honest. I'm not sure. He might still be in the Twitch chat. Trent likes to lurk. He hangs out for a while and then he likes to lurk, so. Okay, so this blocks what, 3? So they're preventing 3 currently. Feel like you should have activated Enigma there, but okay. Interesting. All right. Yikes. It's a Yikaroonies, dog. Big Sag. I don't chat and drive. That is good. I'm glad you don't chat and drive. You should not chat and drive. So if I block current funnel like this, I get to go Entwine Lightning for 4. Volzar into Swell Tidings. There's no fuse here. We also have not really been able to use Greaves this game, or maybe I've not been looking for it enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm not looking for it. Slip has returned from his hiatus. I'm glad it Slip's back. I was like, he has been missed. Also, we're down a big hydrate. I'm gonna have to get out my water bottle and start filling this up here. Our opponent's just gonna have to wait just a second here. Okay, Moon Chakra. Yep, and then, I mean, we can Volzar, but it doesn't matter, right? We've played 0 lightning cards this turn. So, yeah, we might as well just swing the Swell Tidings here. And we know that Swell Tidings clears the board. It's not possible for them to stop it here. So, even with another Moon Chakra, it wouldn't matter. I mean, I guess if they had blue and Moon Chakra, they could keep the manifestations. But we're going to get to clear the Mirror guy here. This boosted level of arcane spells that we're running in this deck has felt very good for us as far as keeping their board clear. Although, admittedly, it does feel a little bit awkward here. Is there any merit to playing the Sigil of Brilliance here just to get the extra card? Or am I better off to... I think we want the extra card, right? I think we do, to be honest. I would like to see an attack or something pretty cool. Yeah, we can also always use Acilio for the Comet Storm Shock if we need to discard something. Oh, man, we're drawing into a lot of arcane spells. It's very awkward to keep drawing into all these arcane spells. Like, would like to see some other... value here. Channel Lightning Valley into both sections of Comet Storm. I guess I'm not going to be able to keep the channel around, so there's not really much value to doing that. So is there any world I am supposed to... Well, I guess I've already gotten back here, so there's not really much room to work with. I'm not going to undo the whole turn against my opponent. We do get to amp here. We've played 2 lightning cards this turn, so we get to deal 3 off the shock, and then we get to deal 5 here. Flittering Charge is good, and I mean, if we really want to keep this around, we could pitch to Greaves, but I don't think that's the way to go. I think we just want to keep the Flittering Charge in hand to be able to have a good turn next turn. All right, big hydrate here for Slip. All right. So I assume we're naming go again here. My hand is actually kind of awkward, to be honest. This hand is a little weird. Like, my hand currently looks like block, play Entwined Lightning, fuse with Flittering Charge, throw Etchings of Arcana. Having a block feels really bad, but we don't have any instance to really turn on the Flittering Charge or make anything work here. The Lightning Rod, that's right. Hands like this are what make you want to go to 12. I mean, yeah, there's been some sweet hands. Like, there's been some cool ones, but I don't know. Like, this hand feels kind of weird. Entwined Lightning being an elemental card feels so bad. Like, I wish this was a lightning card, but it's honestly, like, kind of good for deck building purposes that it's not. Sink Below. And then we're going to get the Rage Spectre off the board with the etchings here. Like, no matter what they do. Just with it being for 3 here. They only have AB2. I think they should be packing AB3 into this matchup. They have a lot better time with AB3, in my opinion. They would have a lot easier of a time with AB3. I'm trying to see this hand in my head, and it feels like it doesn't work without Tunic. I mean, we can block 3, bounce this back to my hand. I mean, this is also just like, we can bounce this back, and then we can take some damage, and we can go Fry, Flittering Charge, Somersault it back, play Flittering Charge. No, we'd have to throw Gone in a Flash then. So we could just take 4, and we could go 4, 4, 3. Having to block here is very unfortunate. Oh, God. Well, I have to say I didn't see that coming. I have no idea what we're looking for, but we're looking for something at this point. Yeah, okay. Was not expecting to die to red Astral Etchings there. Man, we're just, it feels like we're so close. It feels like we're so close. You want proof of inflation? Bro, Rob's reaching out here. Rob's reaching, bro. All right, we probably got one more before we're going to call it a night. Although I have to say, it's kind of funny, after streaming for 24 hours, like literally every stream I do feels like it flies by now. Like every stream, I just feel like it has just absolutely flown by. That is indeed Rob. Rob is in the house. All right, let's go. Let's get a win. Let's get a win. Let's get a little 3 and 5 action going on here. I think we want to go first against all these decks. There's so many decks in the metagame that want to go first to like set up and do things. We'll bring in the sigils like we did earlier. And I think we're going to run the same package we did earlier into Verdance and see how it feels. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. Let's go. I completely forgot about that, Josh. Sorry. I'm glad you guys are there to remind me. All right, Josh. We got Josh for the last game tonight. Let me find you on Discord, and I will send you the link, brother. Josh. There you are. All right, I just sent you the link, fam. Let's do it. As we like to say, we're in there like swimwear. Oh, I hear Carly talking in the other room. I bet that's a wild Carly and a wild Diablo playing Fortnite. A wild Patrick, if you will. Oh, voice chat too, he said. All right. Josh is here to talk shit. Let's go, son. All right, Josh, I will be in table 1 of the Discord, bro. Let's do it. I'm in table 1 of my Discord, fam. Can't you block with 2 cards and get them both back? We could have blocked Robert, but the other card that we blocked with was a Fry, so it blocks for 0.
All right, let's get this. You sent it in message.
Yeah, I sent it to you personally.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I seen it pop up, but then I can't see it. Oh, there it goes.
I was like,
got it.
Yeah, it was like, should be not in the Discord, but in your private section there.
I got it. We got it.
All right, what are you playing, Josh?
I got to log in. This is gay. I hate they do this shit.
What is it?
You have to log in, and then you have to go click the link again, like every single time.
Oh, yeah.
They're stupid.
Aren't you obligated to play Victor against Josh? We should. It'd be fucking hilarious to just I'd love to have a picture of the look on Josh's face when he loads into the game and it's just me playing Victor. All right, so against Dory.
Dory likes going second.
It's probably a Skullcat matchup. Honestly, the Tunic counter could be insane, but no, let's run Crown and Tunic and just try to race here.
That's the point. We're gonna race.
This feels like a good card to have in the matchup. We'll leave everything else in. Fuck it, we ball.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing. Look, I'm gonna be a disgrace. I'm running 61 cards.
I'm gonna be a disgrace. I'm running 63. Sigil.
Got. Look at that. Look at that disgrace. 1 AB.
Yeah, you love to see it. Honestly, you showing me 1 AB is like a dream come true right now for me, bro.
I told you, it's a race. It'll be a race.
All right, let's Arsenal. We have a pretty good turn to start with there. It feels not bad.
Yeah, mine's better.
We definitely bottoming one of these though. This hand looks really weird. Uh-oh.
Mine's better.
Yikes. This is terrifying. 6 Dominite. I guess we'll block. No, let's block like
Give me that
this.
armor.
And then we'll put this on the bottom, I guess. I don't know. This is an interesting hand. But Josh has no reason to do anything here. He already has go again on the chain, so he's forcing our hand.
Yep.
Alright, so we put this on the bottom, and I mean, that's fine, I guess. And by fine, I mean, I'd rather die than have this card in my hand.
1 D-React out the way.
What a weird looking Rune Blade. Yeah, Straza. It's weird how all the wizards feel like Rune Blades. Okay. Well, that's not bad. We just have the casual 2-card 8. Good rip. Good rip. You love to see it.
That's very scary.
It's weird to me that every time I look at Flittering Charge feels better than Gone in a Flash.
Interesting hand.
Give it go again. Return it.
Yep.
Do all the things. And then Flittering Charge again.
Like I said, interesting hand.
I mean... And then we get to Arsenal and try to set up here.
Yeah, you ain't setting up. You blocking.
Bro, what is this hand?
Hopefully all instincts where you can't block.
I think we're gonna get rid of this one again.
Commit a crown. You know you want to.
Would I rather play this offensively or defensively is the question. So I can block, use this, put this on the bottom, and then play this from here. And like get this back to my hand, and then it kind of lines up for us to have like a 2-card, a potential like really solid 2-card hand here. I could also use this offensively and take 1. I don't like this. I don't like that idea though. We have a hand that like plays pretty efficiently.
God, hey, that's 2 D-Reacts.
I know, man. They're in the sideboard, bro. We're gonna play them.
And then one more to get after. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, look at it that way. There's only one more, right?
Exactly. I'm getting over this one.
So we can bring it back.
Now you get the defense back. But now I'm just gonna take you out. Yeah. I'm gonna make you use that defense reaction.
This is weird because I want to deny Josh the counter, but we have to give up 2 cards to do it, and that just feels wrong. Considering we can attack for 12 or block 4. So we should just attack for 12, I think, here.
Oh, you wanna give me okay, I'll take the counter.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to give you the counter, but I don't really feel like I have a choice here.
I would take that counter all day.
Or, I'm sorry, it's a 3-card 11, not 12, but still, though, it's better than blocking 4.
Luckily, I have a fridge.
Is there any world where I arsenal this and try to set up for a big mind warp play with Volzar? I think I do. I think that's probably the play. Plus, I have the chance to like crown it away. Man, draw the mind warp. Just never didn't have it, boys. Never didn't have it. 2-card 8 does sound good. Flittering Charge makes me feel better as a judge. What do you mean, Straza? So play this, reveal this. I mean, technically, we could like. I mean, I kind of want to block for value here. We can force Josh's hand by.
I mean, you can mind warp me and give me a whole new hand. I wouldn't mind that.
Can't mind warp you on your turn.
Damn it. I tried.
Oh, man. What are we supposed to block with here? This hand feels like we're right on the edge of doing something impeccable, but we're not. So I think we're literally going to have to block like this, play this, fuse here, use Tunic to throw this, activate Volzar, and then use the Mind Warp. And Josh is going to push over this, but we're going to force him to push over it here. Yeah, Singing Stillblade's really good. Hey, what's up, Llama? How are you, buddy? Oh, dude, we're always on the edge of glory. I'm on the edge of glory. Josh didn't know he was singing. You have to listen to me sing.
I'm actually glad that you blocked.
Yeah, I mean, I like it's weird because you have so many cards that like are triggered by me blocking, but I feel like I had to.
Yeah, if you didn't block, that would end the turn right then and there. Because I wouldn't have broke my boots.
It's weird that you can just have those hands sometimes.
Yep.
Drafting the new set's going to be a lot of fun, Llama. It's going to be a lot of fun.
But now it's 6.
Yeah, we're going to have to take this.
2 counters. That is... Oops, wrong one. Undo.
Oh, no, you're good, man.
It won't let me undo. I have to wait till the start. We'll do this.
My real question is, how is Acilio wearing the crown or the tunic or anything?
Oh, man, that's the back. Man. That's retarded. I thought that was a Vigor freaking token.
Oh, grains instead of breaking the boots here.
Yeah, I wanted the grains. That's the goal.
Okay. We could just say no blocks since Josh told us that, right?
No.
All right, Blade Flurry puts it up to 7, and then go again. We take 1, fall down to 30.
Yeah, there we go. And this will put it up to 6. Oh, wait, undo. Let me activate this.
Sure. Oh, bracers.
Yeah, I forgot. I did that. Then that.
Yep, and then we say no blocks, and we fall down to 23. I'm basically never going to have to hear a judge call for Flittering Charge. Gone in a Flash, though, is 100% going to up the amount of judge calls. Yeah, that card. So Electrostatic Discharge, or whatever the one that brings them back to your... No, that's the +3 one. Whatever the one that brings them back to your hand is, when you pair that with the... When you pair that with the Gone in a Flash, dude, there's going to be a ton of judge calls, brother. A ton of judge calls.
All right. What are you going to send at me?
We get to push this. We get to use Tunic to play Magnetism.
All right. So this is going to hurt. But it's...
Activate Volzar.
Don't do it.
Mind Warp. Now, it's only for 3, unfortunately.
Ooh. 3.
Which means Josh can keep his hand here if he'd like to.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my hand. I'm going to put pressure on you.
So this is currently coming in for 7. We're going to discard the blink and see what we can come up with here. Man. Can I call a judge to ask for emergency bans on Count Your Blessings? I don't think that's going to pan out. I don't think that's going to pan out, unfortunately, Brad.
You block an armor left.
I mean, we could, like, get very defensive here if we wanted to. Because we can block 10 if we give up Crown. And try to set up.
I'm 100% down for that.
If Josh has Route, it feels really bad. Maybe Shunt's just to block. Maybe Shunt's just to like block some bigger attacks here. Because our hand doesn't really feel that great.
Yes.
I do think we are going to sink this.
I'll take it.
Did we literally just put this on the bottom and draw another one? All right. It's a little weird, but sure.
I'll take the 10. No armor to block. Take it.
All right. So we bought ourselves a little reset here, and now we're going to have to try and run Josh over.
Yeah, good luck.
4 go again, play this. 3 go again, amp, throw this, get back a sigil, arsenal this. We're going to force Josh to beat us here from hand.
That's fine. Oh, wait. Whoop, wrong one again. Damn it. Keep doing
Oh, yeah. Sorry. If you guys can hear my card shuffling, I apologize. Oh, the shuffling in Talishar is extremely sus, bro. Like I mean, the like RNG doesn't feel very random when it comes to a lot of this stuff in Talishar. Yeah, we're gonna say no blocks and fall down to 12.
Yeah. I would take the Vickers still.
Am I supposed to activate Acilio maybe for this? We could find something potentially better here off Acilio. I honestly like having this to Arsenal better. This feels a little bit cleaner to me.
Alright, hit me with everything. What you gonna do?
Okay, so we come in for 3 after this.
Take it on.
Activate Volzar. Etchings for 5.
Alright. I lied, I'm gonna block.
Josh said, just kidding. I am going to block a little bit. We're going to get Sigil of Lightning back, and we're going to play the Sigil of Lightning. And then we're going to Arsenal here.
Oh, Iggy. I mean, I got...
It's go again, and piercing 1.
No, you don't have any armor. But...
So 3, 4, 8.
7.
7, huh?
I thought you were supposed to be good at math. You're a guardian main. You should know how to block.
Listen, brother, you've watched me play Flesh and Blood for a long time now, and you know that math is not my thing. If it was, I'd win more often.
That is true.
You refuse to believe that the Floodgates Kano builds work IRL the way it does on Talishar? I mean, it's very possible that, like, there are some discrepancies there, right?
I want my counter.
Okay. It's like, puncture feels bad, but it could have been a lot worse. I was hoping that Josh maybe just kind of, like, had nothing there, to be honest, which I know the chances of that are very slim. But
I put my counter. The counter is the key to winning this matchup.
I think we're going to play this here.
If I don't die.
I mean, that's fair, but isn't that the key to every matchup, Josh? Just counters and not dying?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we're going to amp 2 here from our sigils leaving. Man, unfortunately, we cannot do it all here.
Oh, so I'm dead.
Actually, we can do it all here, can't we? We can do it all here. We get to have our cake and eat it.
Let's see what you have.
Activate Volzar. Etchings of Arcana for 6.
Am I dead? Do I want to risk it?
Come on, risk it, Josh.
I'm risking it.
We are going to return Sigil of Brilliance.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but...
And then it's Entwine Lightning Fuse.
Oh.
You're not dead, unfortunately.
Nope, because I do have armor.
I was like, it's just bracers, right?
Yep, just bracers. Let's see.
I mean, you could give me a card, too. Like, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying, like, bracers is probably just better than Grains here, because Grains has text.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to push more damage.
Listen, brother, I would love for you to go to 1. You have AB1. Please go to 1. I'm begging you. In fact, I'll ask nicely.
I was nourishment. I could have got 6 cards, but I'm just like, I want that counter. That counter I gotta keep. Force your hand.
Supremacy. So this is for what? 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's activate Acilio. Discard the discharge here.
No actions. Come on.
Block 6.
No.
You love to see it.
No, I should have kept that dominate one.
Play Sigil of Brilliance. Activate Volzar. Come in for 6 Arcane.
Oh, I ain't taking. Oh, I'm dead. Can't do anything.
I was like, if you like play an Oasis Respite, Josh, I was like,
I have one. I didn't see it.
Oh, do you really have one actually?
I have 2.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a little bittersweet way to lose the last game of the night, man.
I have 2 of them. Let's see where they're at.
Oh, Josh, thanks for the game, brother. I'm gonna get out of here so I can wrap up the stream, man. Hope you have a good night.
Yep, you too. 2 cards away.
Oh, so one more turn and you would have got there.
Yep.
All right, see you, brother.
See ya.
Okay. All right. So Acilio, maybe not as silly as we thought. All right. I'm sorry. I'm done with the jokes. 3 and 5. I'm going to be honest. 3 and 5 did not feel bad. The list that we started out playing felt a lot more like clunky. Like, I feel like we were missing some more arcane damage. The list that Michael hooked us up with at the, like, you know, kind of like halfway through the stream when we started playing felt very good. Michael, thanks a lot for the list. I really appreciate it. I'm probably going to make a copy of your deck list and continue working on it because it's felt the cleanest so far that I've played. So I really appreciate that. Eclectic Magnetism feels absolutely insane in that deck. It feels very good. I tried it in Aurora and it felt very clunky, very awkward, very like we couldn't really get a footing with what we wanted, but it felt really good right there. So feels very good in Acilio. I really like the card. Eclectic Magnetism is awesome. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a whole bunch. Remember, hanging out, like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Join us in the Discord, !Discord. If you got a membership from the 24-hour stream or a Twitch subscription, link your Discord to the Twitch. Link your Twitch or YouTube to Discord. You get access to some special stuff. I'm going to throw up a poll for everybody who's a member or a subscriber on Twitch. In the Discord after this, we're going to be voting on what we're going to be playing on Saturday. There will not be a stream tomorrow, as tomorrow's Armory night. But on Saturday, Carly and I are going to be opening our case, and then we're going to be playing some games afterwards. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out today. Hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take it easy, guys.